Hello everyone, welcome to another NGS stream. Today a free agent stream. Ooh. Today we're gonna see some people playing, some people watching to pick out new team members for this upcoming season of NGS. And today with me I have the lovely one and only Shane the Train. How you doing, Shane?
I'm all right. The temperature outside reads death on my thermometer. So,
What is the weather by you?
well, we're in the middle of a heat advisory right now.
Me too.
And I don't know what it was supposed to be today, but I remember it was expecting highs of 109 to 111. So,
Wow. That sounds like my hometown.
It was actually so hot that the electronics, I got into my car around midday yesterday, and the electronics on my car literally didn't work. Like, it put up a message that said, "It is too hot, we are turning off the electronics until it cools down."
Wow, that's insane. Yeah, I think in my state it got to, today was in the 90s, and I had the day off, and it's supposed to go back down now the rest of the week, and we're supposed to have thunderstorms again. Thunderstorms and tornadoes.
It's supposed to cool down here too, but yeah, this was not fun. You took one step outside and you just
It's toasty.
You just wanted to collapse.
Yeah, I don't blame you. Well, all right, chat. We are doing a free agent for for upper, higher end people. Not saying other people are lower end, but these are for our like Div A and above, I would say, free agents. All the players you'll see tonight are people who are trying to find another team within their range area to play with for this upcoming season of NGS, season 16, I believe. So if you're watching and you're interested in any of these players, always look them up. They'll be on the NGS website, and you can also check out the NGS Discord. I have renamed the teams. You have Team 1 and Team 2. I renamed them to Team Smokey and Team Oscar. I thought that was appropriate. And since we are in charge of this, I chose the first map, and of course it was Towers of Doom. How excited are you for Towers of Doom, Shane?
I'm excited. I haven't been playing HOTS much recently, and there's lots of familiar faces here. Lots of people that I've played with, played against. So, I might have a little bit of an idea as to some of these players' hero pools, but, at this level, there's so much that can come out. I mean, I've seen the level of creativity from some of these top-level players and top-level teams, so I think there might be a good chance we're going to see some of that today.
I forgot to ask, do you know if we're able to go into the voice comms?
I don't know exactly.
Let me ask
I did not double check that.
Let me ask the team, see if they're okay with it. Because if they're okay with it, I think that'd be fun to do.
Well, only thing just a stream thing more, I would make sure your notifications are off if you're going to do that so it doesn't boop whenever you go in.
It should be fine. I don't think so.
Okay.
Why?
That way it doesn't boop every time.
Depends on who it is. Team 2 is good with it.
Well then, I'll leave it to you to decide when you want to do a listen in. But then I am totally in for it though.
Let's do it. And here we go. We're gonna go ahead right into the game. I think it would be fun.
I think so too. I always love a good listen in, and especially I think it's excellent. We mentioned at the start of the stream that a lot of these players are very high-level players. They've been in the community for a very long time. They've played at the highest levels of the game. Whether you're a new player or whether you're an experienced player, being able to hear the comms of these players, many of whom are long-time NGS veterans, being able to hear what their communications are like can only be helpful.
Oh yeah, and especially for people looking at these members, they definitely want to be able to listen in and see who is who's the shot caller, who's calling out these shots, who is communicating well, who is just being super toxic.
Chriso, good to have you here. Appreciate seeing you. First man, what do you think we're going to see? Towers of Doom. What's super obnoxious? Do you think?
Dahaka.
Yeah, Dahaka is pretty good on this map. I wouldn't mind seeing that. But I was also thinking Junkrat, and we are going to see it taken away. He has basically infinite stall potential on this map, and just such an obnoxious character.
Oh, a Tracer.
I wonder if that's a mockery target.
That's what I was thinking too. Someone on the other team.
I know Mockery used to be known for the Tracer, so I don't know if it's a target. I don't actually know if Mockery still plays a ton of Tracer. I mean, like I said, it's been a little while since I've been in the scene, so for all I know, things have changed.
True. Gosh dang, look at freaking Gimmie-Moore as a butt. At least I got some women. I was gonna say the other word. Alright, we are going to see the Falstad ban, which I like. I hate Falstad in general, so I like the ban. And there's the Dahaka ban, as I said it earlier. Of course, the Dahaka is going to get banned out here. Maybe a first pick, Joanna, Lucio, or Brightwing. No, Hogger. Oh, yeah, Hogger's pretty good on this map. What do you think about Hogger on this map, Mr. Offlaner?
I mean, Hogger, you can't go wrong with Hogger, especially, an experienced Hogger who knows all of the angles. I know that there's a rotation angle that you can take if you line it up properly to go straight from mid to top on this map. So Hogger can actually be extremely mobile in the double soak and brings a ton to the team fight. So always, I think, a pretty solid first pickup. We do see the Blaze as the answer, the other classic offlaner. So no surprises there. But the Lucio coming out early. What do you think about that?
I figured Lucio come out early just because you want, it's gonna get banned. Lucio's been a very popular hero lately, so he's definitely gonna get banned. There's the Joanna, though, being picked up as well. Kind of obvious. I'm still thinking they might go Brightwing here. Brightwing or Stukov for Team Smokey. Ooh, but a Hanzo.
Yeah, I know Lucio is pretty obnoxious. The high five, especially these insane healer players that have great reaction times at this level, high five is just such an amazing get out of jail free card. Joanna, I also know, is an Osmanthus classic, so we'll get to see hopefully some really solid Joanna play here.
Well, and also Lucio, this is a great map for him, lots of walls to ride along, so definitely going to be very helpful for him in the long run. We are going to see the Rhaegar being banned out here. We kind of expected to slow it, minimize the healer pool for them. I'm assuming a tank might be banned here. Maybe a Diablo? I think a Diablo might be banned here, because that's probably the best tank for their draft right now. Oh my gosh! I'm so good today! Someone give me $10.
Here's gonna be my little sneaky call out. I think Delta Sniper is gonna play Tazadar.
Ooh.
Okay, write that down.
All right, chat, write it down. Type it in chat. Let's see
if we're gonna be right. Picks. I remember that's a Delta Sniper classic pick right there. We're gonna see if it comes out. I think it's graded to the Joanna. Joanna can't get past the wall with the unstoppable.
Wow,
baby!
We are so good today.
It's like I never left.
It really is. Well, so what healer do you think they're gonna go here? I'm still thinking Brightwing.
I do think you can't go wrong with Brightwing. I wonder what... I'm trying to think what other DPS they'll go. Do you think they're going to go something standard, or do you think they're going to try and do something a little crazy? I mean... I'm trying to think.
I don't think it's Li Ming, but I'm just guessing it. Oh, I forgot Anduin was up.
Tychus. Yeah, Tychus does look really good here. It is a really good dissuasion for the Garrosh if he tries to go in looking. So, really good tools here. I do like the left side draft. Let's go ahead and see what they rounded out here. We need a final DPS pick from Chaotic.
Let's see. I don't know. Kerazine. I don't know. Get the double healer in there.
I don't think Kerazine looks great here.
Oh, definitely
Lunar,
not.
though. Lunara looks pretty interesting, though. I mean, lots of mobility. They have a relatively immobile backline, so if Lunara gets to, sort of do her thing back there, she's going to rip apart Hanzo, especially if she finds him isolated. So, something to watch out for in this draft.
Yeah, definitely with the Lunara poison, too. Lunara poison's going to be super annoying.
Also, I think it's going to be really hard for the side of Team 1, Team Smokey, lock down, because, I mean, you're probably never really catching her with Joanna Condemn, and, I mean, you have Anduin Root, she's way too fast for that, Hogger knockback, she shouldn't be near Hogger, so how do you catch Lunara unless you bless her?
Oh, speaking of Smokey, I got one on my lap! Can you say hi? Probably hear his bell jingling. No saying hi? You're just gonna be on the computer screen? Okay, thank you. Alright, well let's go ahead. I'll go ahead and introduce Team Smokey on the left side in blue. We have DH Bob on the Tychus, Shoot Puff on the Hogger, Adeline on the Anduin, Mochi on the I can't even tell. What is Mochi on? The Hanzo. Yeah, and then Osmosis on the Joanna.
And for Team 2, we have Storm Brandon on the Blaze. Sorry, Team Oscar. Storm Brandon on the Blaze. Chaotic on the Lunara. Delta Sniper on Tassadar. Albatox 30K on the Lucio. And Bramble rounding it out on Garrosh.
Yeah, this is going to be a fun match to watch. I haven't seen these players play in a hot second, but I know after casting for so long, I've casted every single person here, I think. And they're insane players. Bramble already getting pretty low here. He's going to have to already use his tap. And there goes Team Smokey rotating down. We do see the Lunara Wisp here. Keeping an eye out. And we're just going to go straight into rotations. Ooh, top lane though. Hold on. Is Shoot Puff in danger? Shoot Puff! Shoot Puff! No! I think he's dead.
Assuming he must have used that spin to go up to the lane, so he doesn't have it for the escape here, and an early gank from the Lunara gets them the XP lead here. Team Oscar coming out strong here.
Sorry, I just like the team names I made. I think they're fun. It just happens, I have emotes of each cat, so I figured after these two teams play, the next two teams could be Team Misha and Team Dumbo.
Well, the only downside of this play is they are going to be a little late on the sappers, but it looks like they're actually not choosing to contest no, it looks like they're not going to contest it, so everything does work out for them in the end. In fact, this could potentially be good if they're able to get there in time and clear the enemy pumpkins.
I think they are going to be able to. Bramble getting a lot of damage on him. There's a toss onto the Joanna. Joanna's going to be able to get out of there. One pumpkin did, two pumpkins did hit now. 3 pumpkins now hit. That's all 3 of them. But now they can start pushing their pumpkins in, and we'll have to see if Team Smokey is able to clear it out. We do have level 4s online now for both teams, so we'll see what they kind of go through.
Bramble was going for the Tychus there in that play, but really smart play by Osmanthus on the Joanna, hugging the Garrosh so that he couldn't get the Tychus with the throw, forced the throw onto the Joanna, and because they wasted so much time, they were able to get those pumpkins in, giving them a huge advantage down here in the bottom lane.
Yeah, but we still have the Wisp in the bush hanging out there, keeping an eye on rotations. And it looks like Lunar's just kind of going back and forth with the Blaze. Kind of a 2-3 situation here. And Lunar will come down every so often for a team fight. Bramble getting stuck in there. Bramble got melted out by the Tychus and Joanna. Oof, that was rough.
And there's that downside of the Garrosh pick. You are playing into that Tychus, so if you overstep even just a little bit, that minigun will absolutely obliterate you. All the armor in the world does not save you from Tychus minigun.
All right, now we're gonna have objective up here in 3, 2, and 1. And it looks like it's gonna be 2 for Team Smokey and 1 for Team Oscar. And there it goes. Yep.
Ooh, up top though, Hanzo might be getting engaged on. It looked like Lucio did look for it, but wasn't quite able to find it. Good reactions there. And yeah, so far, even though the early pick went over to the side of Team Oscar, Team Smokey looks pretty firmly in the lead right now. A flank coming in from the Garrosh, though, down here in the bottom lane. Are they going to be able to find anything? Looks like mostly damage onto the Joanna. Oh, Tychus, though, is very isolated. Are they going to be able to find it? No, they're actually going to be able to get him out of there. It was a 3v4, but Team Smokey holds their ground and manages to get out of there.
Man, yeah, Lucio got extremely low, and it looked like almost a turnaround for Team Smokey. No kills out of that fight, though, but man, a 3v4, Team Smokey is killing it with staying alive, basically. Staying alive. Staying alive.
We do have the tank melter coming out from Lunara here at level 7. Blaze going with the oil at 7 for the attack speed flow. Definitely like
here we
it.
go.
Try and catch Lunara. We do have a bit of an invade coming in. Ooh. Good unstoppable though by the Garrosh, gets him out of there. Hogger cancels the spin. Big flank though from Blaze, but Joanna is able to absorb it. They're trying to get onto the Hogger. Are they going to be able to bring him down? He's so low. Yes, the Tassadar snipes him, gets thrown out. Good play there by the Garrosh to get the Tassadar out of there, and the kill goes over to Team Oscar.
Oh, it looks like they're going back for a flank here, and Anduin just melted out there. Holy moly. You blink and he was dead.
Huge Blaze charge there. Excellent angle. Catches
and
two. He gets another one. He finds the Hanzo. Hanzo flips away, but I don't know if it's going to be enough. Lunara's going in for the chase. Oh, Lucio's going to run him down. And they get the Joanna as well. So all of a sudden the game is turned on its head, and Team Oscar's really coming out ahead.
Yeah, man, Team Oscar coming in. They're still super low too. Just one little sneeze on Tassadar could have killed him. And I am really surprised. I thought maybe a trade out from Team Smokey to Team Oscar, but no, instead of this objective, we're going to have 2 shots going to the core of Team Smokey.
Hogger did what he could to get a little bit of a push advantage up there in the top lane and deny some XP, but I mean, there's just so many kills that it's going to be a little difficult to come back from it.
Ooh.
They are pushing forward. They catch the Lunara, but not quite able to bring it down. Good disengage there. The high 5 is online from the Lucio, so it's going to be so much harder to lock people down.
Yeah, speaking of high 5, rest of level 10s for Team Oscar. We're going to see Void. We're going to see, good pull from the Anduin. Oh, there's the Dragon Arrow from Hanzo. We're going to see Bunker, Warlord's Challenge, and I forget what this one's called. Thornwood Vine.
Oh, come on. I was about to see if I remembered.
Oh, my bad. All right. you could tell me what Team Smokies is.
Well, I think it's all pretty standard. We have the Dragon Arrow, we have the Hortipult, we have the Light Bomb, the Odin, and the Blessed Shield. Nothing too crazy here from the side of Team Smokey.
Nothing too crazy.
The only, potentially, I mean, Hogger's, both of his ult choices are both, I think, decently competitive depending on the team comp, but they force the jump out of Hanzo. Big pop there from the Lunara, and I do think they're going to be able to run him down. The heals are coming out. Oh, the Desperate Prayer saves Hanzo, and now they might have overextended. They are going to catch out the Garrosh. Bunker comes down to block it off, but now Hogger's in, and there's the spin. Oh, tons of damage from the spin. He had a perfect angle, and they're going to catch the Tassadar as well. Good fight there. Good turnaround on the overextension.
Yeah, that was a great fight for Team Smokey. We have objective up, and it looks like we're still going to trade out the objective. Blaze going for his, Hogger going for his. But Team Smokey, they're going to go for Team Oscar's camp here. So they're going to try to see if they can push some pumpkins in. As Silver Bell said earlier, pumpkin chunkin'. Pumpkin chuckin'. I like it. Hi, Hector.
Well, good damage there from the Tassadar, but team still sort of just reconvening here in the bottom lane. Both of these walls are pretty much gone at this point, so things kind of even down here. But at this point, I mean, I think we're just going to be killing time a little bit unless somebody overextends.
Do you want to go pop into one of their comms?
I'll let you decide.
No, asking you. I'm asking you.
We can pop in, but I'll let you decide which team.
Which team? Okay, let's go. Okay, just mute yourself, and we'll go to team 1, Team Smokey. Okay, mute yourself.
Place top.
Lunar coming here? Yeah.
Yeah, I backed out.
Wall down. Vision in 5. There's a Wisp.
Wisp is in there. Yeah, there it goes.
Nice.
Going chaotic again, but they saw me.
Oh, we're far.
That's fine.
Oh, I had move.
Place will be mid first. I'm coming.
Get fucking totally back here. Nice job.
I have roots. Okay.
I'm on Blaze still.
Yep.
Sorry, I missed time bless. It gave Lucio a brief window to cleanse.
Okay, I'm going back
You're
top.
farming them anyway.
Yep.
Now this is a really even game.
Guys.
Holy shit!
Are we awake?
What the fuck were you doing?
Yeah, I didn't realize.
Whoa, my Tychus was right next to me. Luna walked into me. Hello? Alright.
Hey, I was there.
All right, that. I just realized I gotta move Shane. Don't. There you are. I was like, I forgot to tell Shane when he should leave or come.
No, that's fine. I forgot where the channel was. I had to like scroll and look for it.
Me too.
I find
like
it incredible because you heard there was a lot of talking going on during the macro, but I find it incredible, at a high level in this game, how much trust the players have and just how well people seem to know their roles. That during a team fight, you heard that there really wasn't a lot of talking going on during the comms. Everyone just sort of trusts each other to do the right thing. Everyone knows what they're supposed to be doing. And I think it's incredible whenever, you have these players that have such confidence where they know what their job is and they know that their teammates know what their job is.
Yeah, I like listening to comms because they're very entertaining to me, and they're very nice to hear. Because when you're trying to compare your comms to like your own team's comms, you can see how the higher level people talk and maybe try to adapt it to your own team. Ooh, Lucio. I thought he was gonna get the Hanzo there. Oh, the arrow misses, but there goes the light bomb. There goes so many high fives. There's the void. Lunar is half health, but Anwin's getting pretty low here. Hogger. I saw just Hogger spinning in a corner, and I think Hogger's dead now. Unless we get a pull. Oh, big. Dang, he survived.
I think if that Dragon Arrow lands from the Hanzo, that's probably a team wipe, but unfortunately it field goaled right through the team. Just kind of unlucky there from the Hanzo. And so nothing comes of it, however. Some ults were burned, but nothing too crazy. We're going to reset. Altars up in 8. It might just be in... Oh, I forget. No, it's 3 altar phase. So,
3 altar phase. So Hog is getting his... And it looks like Blaze is just going to keep pushing in the top lane, and now he's going to start onto his. I don't know if Hogger might be stalling Blaze. No, he's just going to clear out the top lane. I don't know. I thought maybe he would stall it. But oh, there's a stall from Joanna.
Red team didn't really force the issue on this turn-in, and because of that, the ults are coming back up for the side of Team Smokey. I think if they had forced the issue a little earlier, they might have been able to stall this. The black hole comes out, though. Big light bomb, but the huge unstoppable there saves the team. Everyone's unstoppable. They're going for the Anduin. He desperate prayers in the middle of the whole team. He does go down, but they trade out for the Garrosh. Blaze using that bunker to escape. Delta Sniper so low in the back line, as well as the Lucio. They are trying to move speed out of there, and I do think they're going to be able to escape. So it's just a 1-for-1, but Team Smokey is going to be able to go ahead and take this altar. Oh, wait, excuse me. No, barely interrupted there by the Blaze. This is going to continue.
And they're going to keep interrupting. Hogger's going to need to fight this. He's not going to be able to grab this. Oh, man.
Looks like they've maybe just conceded that they're going to soak until the 2 people respawn. Although they've given full control of this. Oh, Tychus wants to get a grenade, but good zoning there from the side of Team Oscar. Denies him the interrupt, and now they just end up kind of getting it.
Wow, that was impressive from Team Oscar, being able to steal that back, win those fights. We do see now Team Smokey grabbing... Hi, Smoke. Speaking of Smokey, he's on top of me right now, right next to my mic. Hi, Bubs. Can you say hi?
I don't
No.
mind the decision from Hogger to go farm the mid wave there, but he went
Oh.
top afterward. Oh, hang on.
Oh,
A bit of an engage here. Joanna, I think, does have the unstop. She does. Both unstops have been used from both
Blessed
tanks.
shield.
The ult catches the Lucio, but I don't know if they have the follow-up. They're going on to the Garrosh. He's so low. They are going to bring him down. Good damage output there. The Tychus is able to bring him down, but another flank here. But this time it does not connect from the Blaze.
oh, Lunara kind of pushing in there for a moment. She is looking for the Hanzo. Hanzo's super low, and there goes the pull from the Anduin. Oh, the Lucio's so low, but so is the Joanna. There's the last pull, and Joanna's gonna make it out alive. And now I think Team Smokey's just gonna have to heal on up. Yes, Smokey. Oh my goodness.
It must be so frustrating playing Joanna against a team like this. You know, you have the Lucio speeding everybody up. You have the Lucio who can high-five people out of your engages. You have Lunara who's so fast. It's so hard to hit a condemn on anyone as Joanna. You saw it there. You can really only seem to catch Garrosh or Lucio if he overextends. So, but they were able to convert a kill out of it. So overall, not too bad. They're going to get these pumpkins set up for a bit of a siege, as well as the altar is spawning. I do think they're going to be able to get this one for free down here.
I think so as well.
Hang on,
Oh.
engage.
Oh, the arrow, no! Oh, but the Hogger from behind, he's going on in. There's the taunt from the Garrosh. Garrosh is half health. The rest of his team is also half health, and that is going to be bottom four gonna go down. There's bunker being used. Lunara jumping in on this. There is more ults going on, but Bramble's so low, but they toss the Tychus. Tychus is in deep trouble, but so is the Lucio. I don't know where to look right now. They're so spread out. All right, Hogger's gonna go down first. But man,
They do
look
have
at that.
low health bars for the side of Team Oscar, though. They're looking for the Garrosh. Joanna stepping up. Does he have the unstoppable? Doesn't look like it. The high five does come out, but that's now used, so he is going to go down. The Blaze went down as well, and I think this is firmly in control now of Team Smokey. There are no pumpkins up for them to push in, but having that bell tower is going to be a big advantage for them.
I think they might go for boss. Either boss or they're gonna shove mid.
It does look like... Oh, no, they are going to go
They're
for the
gonna go
mid push
mid.
here. I do think they have time to convert it. 40 seconds on the front line. There's basically no chance to convert this. Bless Shield is up, so if anyone oversteps, Joanna can potentially punish it. So they have to be very careful clearing this mid wave while they're there.
Looks like they're just gonna back off and start on the camps here.
Lucio!
Oh, Lucio's fine. He's a
Doesn't-
Lucio.
I thought Joanna would go for the Bless there. I think there was... Well, I guess they figured
Their
he would just
Hanzo
high-five
was-
away after.
Well,
right?
and their Hanzo wasn't there with them, so they only had one DPS with them, so who knows if they were gonna get the kill or not.
Well, they do have pumpkins coming in now, as well as a double altar phase. It's going to be extremely awkward for the side of Team Oscar here, having to deal with a potential 13 shots on the map right now. So let's see how they go ahead and split themselves up to deal with this.
All right. Oh my! Wow. Just all right. Bye, Lucio.
And that's how you
never
have to do it.
existed.
You have to one-shot him, or else he's just going to high-five away. So
Yep.
excellent work there from Team Smokey.
Oh.
Blaze being engaged on. He's kind of in no man's land under the bell tower. They burn a couple ults, but they are able to bring him down. And now this is almost certainly going to be... Oh, are any of those pumpkins going to go in? No, they are going to be cleared out. But 10 shots go over to the side of Team Smokey. And with Boss, it'll put them basically at match point on this next bell tower.
Yep, and that's exactly where they're going for. They're going for the boss here. They also have pumpkins down below if they really wanted to, but it looks like they're just gonna go for boss and top pumpkins actually.
I mean, they have the ability to just try and flip everything here. I mean, they're probably not going to flip mid, but they can potentially flip top after finishing up this boss. It looks like we might end up seeing that. Yep, that is going to be what we see. Having this top pressure, though, is important, especially if they can clear it before the pumpkins arrive. If they're fast and save 2 pumpkins, it could be a potential win condition. I don't think they're going to be able to do it, however.
No, unfortunate. But at least they get the top tower now. And now we're going to back out. It's going to give them good time for them to be able to go back bottom and try to get the bottom tower back. Or maybe even the mid tower if they really want to do it. And it looks like maybe the mid tower? Yeah, they're starting to
They
throw stuff
really want
at
to get
it.
this mid tower. If they're able to convert this mid... Oh, hang on, we have an
Oh my
engage coming in.
gosh.
It only hits the Hogger with the light bomb, but... Or, I mean, the Garrosh, excuse me. big damage here. The no control comes out and it's hitting everyone. Garrosh is so low. Tychus manages to snipe the Garrosh on the backside. They're looking for the Lucio, but he's out. Tassadar goes down as well. Blaze, I think, doesn't have much longer for this world as well. And that's going to be GG for this game here. Game 1. Oh, hang on. Big damage onto the Hanzo. But still, 4 members up, no frontline for the side of Team Oscar. It would take a miracle here for them to be able to survive this.
Yeah, that is insane. They're going to have to go around to try to stop the altar, but it does not look like they are going to. Yeah. And that is going to be GG there for the first game, going to Team Smokey. Goodbye, Lunara. Go, Lucio, go! Aww. And that is it for game number 1, with the first point going to Team Smokey.
That was a really good sequence there from the side of Team Smokey. They took the boss off to set up the win condition, but after that they recognized taking top was free, and if they're able to flip bot, it cuts off Team Oscar from being able to get to those bell towers, almost guaranteeing their victory. It'd be sort of a checkmate right there. So it forced their hand to go for the fight. All they had to do was set up and, take it on their terms.
Yep. And I think they played very well this game. I mean, definitely it's Towers of Doom, so there's always comebacks. And Team Oscar was definitely coming back for a while there. And then Team Smokey just swooped it right back up. Let's go ahead and take a look at the stats. I just realized, Shane, you disappeared on my screen. There you are. Wow, look at that. There's a wild Shane. All right, so out of this entire game, Tychus was the only one with 0 deaths. Big. And siege damage, 150,000 from Hogger. Why did I say 150,000? Yeah, that's wording. Blaze with 151,000 in siege damage. And hero damage, 64,000 from Tychus and 82,000 from Lunara. And healing, 73,000 from Anduin and 85,000 from Lucio. And self-healing, 30,000 from Joanna, 11,000 from Blaze. XP, 26,000 from Hogger, 23,000 from Blaze. 16 kills, 9 kills, 22 to 21. I'm going to go ahead and bring up the talents for everyone. And Shane, do you want to pick the next map?
That is right. I have been putting off that decision.
Yes.
Where can I see the map pool?
Why don't you look at the map pool? I'm going to go grab an orange because I am hungry.
Well, wait. If you leave me, then I have to talk to everybody and decide a map at the same time. And I can't do 2 things at once.
You don't have to talk. The talents are up. They're looking at the talents.
Let me see. I don't even... What even is this game? What characters are in here? Can we pick Blackheart's Bay? You just heard from a mile away screaming no. Oh, let me see. Oh my god, everyone's showing up to hear me on. Thank you everybody for showing up. I'm so glad you're here to witness my mediocre casting skills. Actually, you know what? Let's get some ideas. People in chat, what sort of maps would you like to see for this free agent combine? Give me some ideas while I'm thinking.
Oh, Lord.
I have a couple I'm thinking, but let me see if you have any ideas.
I forgot to get a water. God dang it.
I give the decision to the people the way it's meant to be.
All right, well, while you do that, I'm also gonna go grab a water because I forgot a water.
Give me 1 sec.
All right, I am back. Let's see
you know,
which. Braxis, Warhead Junction, Haunted Mines.
You know what? I think I've made a decision. We played
Alright.
a macro map last game. So for this game, I have decided we are going to play Battlefield of Eternity.
Oh, okay, okay. Well, let's go ahead and make the map then. Where is it? Braxis. Battlefield of Eternity. Do. Oh, I don't want to swap team. I'm going to make a observer. Making the observer. Man, there's a lot of... Oh, wow. Okay, I don't remember who was on... Okay, I remember Bramble was on that team. Urid is an observer. Bob? I don't remember.
Chaotic move over, and then
Okay.
right team is good. Oh no, Albatrox move left, I think. Wait, was that right? No, I think
don't
that's
remember.
wrong, actually. Move Albatrox back, sorry.
I can't remember anymore. I know definitely Oz was on the left. Shoepuff was on the right, wasn't he? Delta Sniper was on the left, right? Delta Sniper was
No, Delta Sniper was
Hanzo.
right. Delta
Wasn't he?
Sniper was on the right. No, it was Mockery that was on Hanzo.
Oh, okay.
Also, Skeeto, you say, I'm going to let the people choose. The people. Warhead Junction. Haunted Mines. Clearly, it was a mistake to let the people choose. This is why we leave decisions in the hands of a few select elite.
You are not a part of the few select elite.
Hey, I think my map is the one we're about to play.
No, not you. I'm talking about Koala. Alright, time to hydrate everyone while we wait for the teams. And I'm gonna eat an orange! I don't know why my work, they bought us like a bunch of cuties, little orange thing, and I've just been eating them like crazy for some reason. I like how easy they are to peel.
Oh, are those like those little tiny oranges?
Yeah, and they're like super easy to peel. Like,
I always wanted to try those. We always had them at our grocery store where I grew up.
They're good! Oh, I probably should make this, tournament draft. And then...
I did see Braxis, and as an offlaner, I did consider it, but I know that a lot of people don't care for Braxis. I will admit, as a 4-man, Braxis can get kind of boring. Plus, I don't want to watch people play Genji, so we're going to just X that. Genji, no fun. Ooh, look at me, I one-shot the boss.
I like Urid. Oh, thanks Delta for the stream. Ah, yeah. Screw my stream. Okay, Osmosis team Smokey is ready.
Osmanthus, not Osmosis.
No, his name is Osmosis. Remember, I change people's names all the time.
I've noticed.
They should be blessed with my team names. Alright. Nope. Oh. Gosh dang it. Ah! I didn't know I had a cut on my finger. And I'm peeling the orange. Has now exposed that I have a cut on my finger. Citrus burns. Osmosis Jones is my favorite Bill Murray movie. True. What are these people trying to put links in here and they're failing horribly?
Story of my life.
You know what? Just chat while we wait then. I'm gonna fix something stream-wise. You're gonna go black screen for a second. Blackish screen. There we go.
That's nowhere.
Okay.
That's not even remotely close to what a race car sounds like. Let me tell you.
What?
Put me on Dahaka, you'll know what a race car sounds like. I unironically make race car noises while I'm running around in team fights as Dahaka. I can't
Oh
help
my
it.
gosh.
It's how you pop off on Dahaka.
I believe it.
Any pro Dahaka player will tell you that's just fact.
I believe it. I'm just entertained by reading their chat now. Yeah, they're all like, "Oh yeah, we're ready," but like, wait, no, there's an observer missing. I'm just gonna sit here and peel my oranges. I got 2. Home Depot, good one, Shane, good one. Fucking got them. 51. Dude, this stuff burns. I didn't realize. I forgot citrus burns so much.
You can probably start it. I don't think anyone else is coming.
All right. And a 3, 2, 1. There we go. And now we go into the draft.
Battlefield of Eternity. Definitely a little bit different of a map compared to Towers of Doom. One of the things I'll be interested to see, there's a lot of different drafting choices that need to be made on this map. Of course, generally you need some sort of racer so you can actually bring down the Immortal. But the other big thing on this map that I think could be potentially interesting is because offlane is a lot less focused on clearing on this map, there is potential to see some more interesting picks come in the solo lane. So it'll be interesting to see if either of the solo laners decide to do something different, or if we see Blaze versus Augur.
I mean, we do see the Tracer ban once more. I'm expecting similar bans. Maybe not a fall stab ban here.
I doubt we'll see a Dahaka ban either. I don't think Dahaka is
true.
particularly prevalent. What did I say?
I don't know. Ooh, there's the Vala ban. Interesting.
Vala, known for being obnoxious at clearing the Immortal on this map, so we're just going to go ahead and get that out of here.
You know
what else?
I don't know why, my brain thought we were on a different map. I thought we were on, oh my god, what's the other map?
Infernal Shrines?
Nope, one more.
What do you mean one more? I don't know which direction you're going.
Two-lane map. Braxis. I don't know why I thought we were on Braxis for some reason.
I think it's
just because it's a 2-lane map.
Yeah, maybe. But we did see the Hogger band away here. Final band going to come out. Let's see if they target anything from last game. It's going to be the Sylvanas. Now the question is, I believe Giblets pointed it out earlier in chat, will Osmanthus play Joanna again? Since
Probably.
It is a Osmanthus classic.
I don't see why not. Ooh, we are going to have Chaotic taking the Hanzo.
Hanzo is pretty good on this map. Well, of course.
Yep, there it is.
Took about 2 seconds for him to decide he was playing Joanna. Hanzo is pretty good on this map, though. If you get those good W bounces off the walls, you can shred the Immortal extremely quickly as Hanzo. So he is a really solid racer. Let's see what they're going to go ahead and pair it with. They're going to take the early Li Ming. Li Ming, I remember I have played against Bob's Li Ming. He does pop off on that pick, so we'll see if it happens again here.
I like the Li Ming pick. I personally pick Li Ming on this map all the time. But one thing I do differently from most Li Mings on this map is because everyone goes Calamity, they'll go Wave of Force. Most of the time, depending on the other team's draft mainly, I will go Disintegrate, so it helps with the damage on the Immortal.
Have Diablo? Rhaegar picked up. Rhaegar was banned away last game, but interesting they didn't choose to go to the Lucio. I wonder if it's a comp decision that they're not going with the Lucio pick, or if it's just, I played Lucio last game, I want to play something different this game.
That is very true. Maybe they're going with the draft that specifically needs Rhaegar?
I mean, it's probably not a Bloodlust comp, right?
I don't know. They might be doing it for fun.
I mean, it would be fun, but
It's
is
free
it
agents.
optimal?
It's free agents. You don't need to necessarily win. You can have just fun.
No,
Show off your
you-
skills.
Win every game or you're fired.
Maybe. We do see the Crummy being banned and then the Anduin being banned.
Lucio is available as well as potentially Brightwing as well.
Yeah.
But I don't know if we would see that here.
No,
3
on this
seconds
map.
left. What are we going to have come in? Artanis
Oh.
Malfurion. I do remember Malfurion being a classic. I don't remember how to pronounce the name for the healer, unfortunately. I'm sorry. I remember playing with them, but I don't remember how to
Adeline.
pronounce it.
I'm calling him Madeline.
But Artanis coming in, this is the Artanis map, as we call it, for amateur opponents. So that is one of their best racers here. Yrel Junkrat is the answer. Lots of disruption. Definitely, I don't think looks like a Bloodlust game, but we'll
No.
see here.
I don't think so either, but they might surprise us. Let's see what our last pick here is. We're looking for another DPS, possibly.
Hammer,
Raynor.
hammer. Ooh,
Zarya.
that is an interesting pick, Zarya.
Mm-hmm.
Reaction times on the Zarya are going to have to be really good because, Hanzo Junkrat being able to catch the important tools, you're going to have quick reaction times to be able to absorb those Qs and Ws from Hanzo or to be able to stop the Junkrat mines. So we'll have to see how quick Mockery's fingers are here on the Zarya.
Oh my god. Sorry, I have a dirty mind. Anyways,
Okay.
I have eaten one orange now. I am moving on to my next one. These things are addicting. I didn't realize it. I literally just had one this week because my work gave it to us for free. And I had my husband buy a whole bag of them. And I've just been eating at least one of them a day, which is good because, it's healthy. It's vitamin C. But goddamn, I did not want to eat this many. I think I'm like my third one today. What's your favorite snack, Shane?
Favorite snack? Ooh. I'll be honest. I like a good bag of popcorn. That's what I like.
Yeah, that's good.
I get that Orville Redenbacher extra butter.
Oh, yes. That's good stuff right there. All
Can't go
right.
wrong with that.
On the left side, in blue, Tea Smoking, we have Adeline on the Malfurion, DH Bob on the Li Ming, Mochri on the Zarya, Shupuff on the Artanis, and of course, Osmosis on the Joanna.
Or Xanthus. And for the side of Team Oscar, we have Bramble on the Diablo, Albatox 30k on the Rhaegar, Delta Sniper on the I can't tell.
Junkrat.
On the Junkrat, Chaotic on the Hanzo, and Storm Brandon on the Yrel. And we have a little bit of a cheese up here in the top lane, but good answer there by the Yrel to slow it down, buy them some time. They only lose about half the tower. Joanna trying to slow the rotation before they can get up there. Yrel, though, did, I think, a really commendable job of being able to hold off this early cheese.
Oh yeah, definitely. And look, even pushing them back to their wall, saying, "Get out of here! Get away from me!" Joanna pretty low here, but it looks like we're gonna back off now. Looks like off-lane Junkrat for right now until Yrel rotates downwards. It's gonna be for 3v4 right now, top lane. And here comes Junkrat. He's gonna rotate back up. Let me bring up talents for you guys. While
I'm
I
actually
peel my orange.
curious what build this Artanis is going to go if we're going to see the tank build. I think the tank build could be really interesting having the Zarya on the team. He might just become straight up unkillable with the tank build and Zarya shields.
Okay.
So I don't know if we'll see it this game. I don't actually remember what Shootpuff's Artanis build is, so we'll have to see here.
I don't remember any of their builds, so I haven't casted in so long.
Mockery doing an excellent job with the shielding. Does have that full energy up right now on the Zarya, although is starting to slowly fall off. So, but overall, they do have a little bit of an advantage. They have that top turret nearly dead. There's a lot. I mean, it's going to die here in just a second anyway. Someone's just going to step up and hit it
Oh,
once
yeah.
and it'll fall over.
Just gotta sneeze on it. But I mean, overall, it's gonna be a pretty slow game at the start. Just a lot of back and forth, poking and whatnot. I'm waiting for one of the teams to start the top camp or bottom camp, and that's when we should get a good fight out of this.
Yeah, I'm a bit surprised no one's looked for a camp opportunity yet. They're going to go ahead and start up their Bruiser camp here as it is close to objective spawning time. Remember, 2:30 is the time that you're looking for that 30-second countdown. Artanis is able to solo it himself, and he got a good push down there in the bottom lane to set himself up to do it. So, yeah, overall, looking good here from both teams. A good push, though, in the top lane while they're getting that camp. Allows them to get most of that, well, all of that wall over.
Yep, there we go with the last piece of it. And now we're going to have objective come up in 13 seconds. We'll see if we can get a kill out of here. Oh, Joanna going deep in there. Junkrat bomb pushes the Joanna into the fort. But she'll just get out just fine.
Really good tech here from Mockery. Going the shield move speed on the Zarya makes it so that if you get booped in by the Junkrat, you can get that move speed bubble to not only protect you, but to get you out of there. So really good pickup here. Oh, but this time he gets booped in. Good patience there from Delta Sniper not to pop it immediately. But they just don't really have the damage to punish it. They're 3v4 here. But they have a huge advantage on the Immortal race.
They do, and we'll see if they're able to keep up with it. Ooh. I don't know. They're doing good so far. Artanis is the only one on his Immortal, but I don't know if it's going to be enough as the Joanna is going to go down. But gosh, look at the Rhaegar. He is so low. They're just focusing on the Immortal, and it looks like they are going to get it here.
Joanna did the best that she could to be able to hold them back there, but it was just a little bit too deep. When you're in that enemy territory with the Immortal, it's, you know, a lot of risk. Not quite able to take it here for the side of Team Smokey. Team Oscar going to go ahead and bring it down here into the bottom lane and see what they can get done.
Yep, and we got about half a shield, or a little less than half a shield on this Immortal. So it should be melted out pretty quick. Level summons are online for Team Oscar here. And we'll see what they're able to get. They should be at least able to get the wall. I don't think they're going to be able to get the fort. Maybe if they get a kill or two, but I think it's just going to be the wall.
I mean, overall, I feel like if you're the side of Team Oscar, you're pretty happy with this. You got the wall. You got a little bit of chunk there into the keep. You know, sets you up to take it later. Joanna stepping forward, but, I mean, it's a Hanzo. He's going to be okay there. So,
he's going to jump out of it.
But it looks like both of these teams are considering starting this bottom camp. Not quite. We do have Urel starting the top camp, though, during all of this. And they're going to start up the bottom camp here as well for the side of Team Smokey. Junkrat has spotted it out. The Hanzo quest, the W does complete here. And now it looks like Team Oscar wants to go ahead and try and have a go at it. Here comes the fight here. The boop is set up. Oh, no, sorry, that's the Malfurion route. Joanna gets booped off it by the Junkrat, giving them the conversion, and Joanna gets flipped out. If they're able to set up a wall, she's not going to be able to get out, and yep, she has nowhere to go and is going to fall as well. Big advantage here for the side of Team Oscar.
Yeah, Team Oscar going in headstrong right now. They're definitely showing off what they're able to complete together as a random team. And definitely after the first game too, you know, it was looking rough for them. They came back for a little while and then it went back to being rough for them. So it's exciting to see how they're able to perform now and doing a whole lot better.
Yeah, very strong start from them here in this game. They have a firm position. They were able to knock over that bottom fort. If they get this next objective, there's a good chance top fort could fall here as well. The wall is still relatively healthy, though, so they might be able to defend it. If they're able to get this top camp, though, that might chunk it out a little bit. No contest coming from the side of Team Smokey, and it's going to be theirs.
Yeah, but now we're going to see, are they going to go straight to the objective, or are they going to push us in a little bit? It looks like Urel's going to stay up there. We do have little 10s up for Team Oscar. We're going to see Lightning Breath, Tire, Ancestral, Dragon Arrow, and Absorb.
Yeah, with the level 10s online for the side of Team Oscar, I mean, I feel like you pretty much just have to give this Immortal. There's nothing you can do. If you look, you're just going to get punished.
Yep.
They might be able to poke out a little bit of damage. Let's see if they get a lucky spawn here with the Immortals to do some damage.
JK.
Well, on the bright on the bright side, they at least got the lucky spawn, so there's that going for them.
All right, we're back in the game now. So they did get the lucky spawn, but none of them were really there. To be able to poke out it.
Yeah, so this is a very healthy Immortal that's going to be coming into this top lane. I think the keep is basically a foregone conclusion. They are going to go ahead and try and get their Bruiser Camp out to give them some pressure in the bottom lane to pull someone away. There's a good chance they might try and go up as 5 potentially, and yes, they are going to do that to try and hold this fort.
Alright, we do have level 10s now up for Team Smokey. We are going to get the way... Oh, I just realized Li Ming with the takedown level 4. Anytime she's able to kill someone, she gets 30% of her health back. I'm kind of surprised about that. You don't see that too often. I do like the talent here and there, but you know, you don't see that too often. And she did go the wave of force as well, which, like I said, depending on the team comp, on this map specifically, I prefer to go Disintegrate just so I can help out with killing out that immortal, especially with the range. You know, hide behind a wall, use the Disintegrate to kill it out as you can. We are gonna see... Oh man, some of these talents I don't remember. Purifier Beam, Twilight Dream.
Oh, hang on, we have an engage going on.
Yeah.
Malfurion does get engaged on the boot back from the Junkrat. They are going to be able to convert that kill. A little bit of an overstep there, and they're punished for it. And now this fort is going to fall.
Yep, that fort's definitely gone now. Ooh, Li Ming? Got a little scared there. Wow.
Nope. Definitely in the driver's seat this game. I do want to point out, yes, indeed, we have the meme beam from Artanis.
Yep.
I'm excited.
Isn't it, Crush loves Artanis.
I love
not here.
Artanis.
I know you do.
Like, Chen is probably my favorite now, but Artanis used to be my favorite. And let me tell you, convincing your team to play Artanis is a challenge in of itself.
True. All right, we do see bottom camp being taken by Team Oscar, and but Team Smokey, little sneaky sneak, stealing the hard camp from Team Oscar. They're rotating up, and we are gonna see a fight here. There is the Zarya pushing away the enemy team. Artanis is a little stuck over the wall here. Is he gonna get out? There is the mean bean coming out. Oh man, oh, shoot buff. So low, there's the Hanzo arrow. Oh, but the boop out. Shoot buff is just, he was living for way longer than I thought. And oh, Malfurion walked into the bombs, RIP.
And I do want to say, again, I think I've noted it before, but really good patience from Delta Sniper is able to recognize whenever the mines are actually going to do more harm than good, and is able to hold that trigger to make sure that they don't ruin a potential engage or a potential pick. So really good Junkrat play this game from him. I've been very happy to see the Junkrat.
Yeah, he's been doing really well. We are going to see Team Oscar doing really strong here. Immediately already to halftime show for the Immortals. And this is going to probably be their Immortal again.
Ooh, a bit of a pick here onto the Joanna. Good engage there from the Urel to find that. Oh, but hold up. The knockback zone from the Zarya might be good enough, and it does allow Osmanthus to be able to sneak out of there. Really good ult there.
Go heal! What are you doing? Oh my god, he's scaring me as a Joanna.
Well, he's probably got his passive back up. Blast Shield misses, though. Really big whiff from the Joanna. And now, here comes the punish. Artanis is likely going to be the next to fall here. He does get a shield from the Zarya, but it's not good enough. And now, with it being a 5v3 here, huge chunk there from the Hanzo. Really good scatter. And yeah, another objective going over to Team Oscar. They are running away with this game.
They are. Excuse me. Yeah, I knew that Joanna was gonna die, and now it looks like Team Oscar, they're gonna steal a camp this time. That is their camp.
I don't like the call to start that camp there. I feel like, you know that you're 5v3 on the map. If the enemy team notices that camp is still lit up, they're going to take it from you every single time.
Exactly.
It's just adding more pressure to this lane. But, Team Oscar, now they have the camp pushing with them as well. And holding this keep is going to be a real challenge. That is a full shield Immortal.
Yeah, that's going to be tough. As a full shield later game Immortal, they're so much stronger. So I think it's going to take keep for sure. It has to.
A big damage here. The Hanzo arrow comes out. Unstoppable is able. The shields. Oh, the Junkrat mine though knocks them out of a Immortal stun zone. So potential misplay there. But just the damage, it's adding up as this fight goes on. The health bar is just getting lower and lower. They do manage to get through the shielding though. So there is a potential chance to save the game, but it's going to be tough.
It is. Oh man, look at Joanna's super low. There's the lightning breath. Joanna's gonna go down. I think Artanis is gonna go down. There he goes. Oh, there goes Zarya. Diablo's pretty low, but he should live. Oh, Li Ming, run! And that is gonna be GG in our last game. Going to Team Oscar.
I didn't really mention it during the game. But I do want to say Storm on the Urel, Storm Brandon on the Urel played a fantastic game, finding tons of picks, buying tons of space. You saw it there during that siege in the endgame sequence, just jumping in, knocking everyone away, being such a nuisance, buying just tons of space for the team. And even during that game, there were a bunch of moments where Urel, she answered the level 1 cheese play really well in the early game, got a few really key picks throughout the mid game. I mean, absolutely solid Urel play from Storm Brandon. Really impressed.
Oh, definitely. I mean, they played so much better. I mean, look at this. If you look at the screen, 0 deaths across the board for Team Oscar. They stepped it up this game. They finally put their brains together and they were able to heavily dominate this game. Like I said, looking through the stats, 0 deaths across the board for Team Oscar. Team Smokey and Li Ming, let's go Li Ming, 0 deaths, but also no kills. It's siege damage, 70,000 from the Artanis, 69 AE from the Junkrat, hero damage, 32,000 from Li Ming, 51,000 from, Hanzo. Healing 44,000 from Malfurion and 58,000 from Rhaegar. Self-healing 18,000 from Diablo and 13,000 from Zarya. And XP 12,000 from Artanis, 11,000 from Miro. 0 kills, 11 kills, level 14 and level 17. And here are your talents.
I mean, unfortunately, it didn't quite work out for the side of Team Smokey. I really liked the draft that they put together. I think it was very interesting, the sort of Zarya bruiser-heavy composition that they drafted here, using Artanis as sort of an alternative racer. The only downside being that the one thing that Artanis is good at is racing, and unfortunately, they just fell a little bit behind early. And when that happens, if Artanis can't do the one thing that you really picked him for, he can kind of feel almost kind of like half a champion sometimes, unfortunately. And I think just because they fell behind a little bit in that early game, the game just kind of snowballed and got away from them. Really liked the draft, though. I think it was very interesting.
I do too. The Zarya pick is, I think, the one that really threw me off, though. I think if they were able to pick another, like Raynor would have been great on this map. This is one of his maps. I think they were able to pick something simple, something to, nothing crazy. And I think they definitely could have stayed in the game longer, possibly won the game as well.
Also, am I right or am I right that whenever Zarya casts that ult, she says dodge pierogi?
It sounds like it. It do sound like it. Dodge the pierogi. What is a pierogi? That's it's like a type of food. I know that.
It's the thing that races at the baseball game.
What?
Is that just a Pirates thing? Maybe that's just a Pirates thing. Listen, we had to have something to look forward to back home because we didn't have a baseball team to look forward to. I'll tell you that much.
What? Isn't it a food?
Yes, but so okay. So
Okay,
here's some
but look,
here's some
I
here's some
looked up-
wait. So Pittsburgh lore for the people in chat, okay? So if you ever went to watch a Pirates game, I think it was either like the 6th or the 7th. It was I think like the 6th inning. They always did the pierogi races, and they had 4 people dressed up in pierogi costumes,
How do you
and they
spell
would
that?
race each other down this like track that they would set up, and you would have to like bet on which pierogi's gonna win each night.
Oh, here
yeah,
we go.
So that was the pierogi races. Look up Pittsburgh
Here we
lore,
go.
everybody.
I finally found it. I misspelled pierogi. Images. Oh, here. It's, pierogi are filled dumplings made by wrapping unleavened dough around a savory or sweet filling and cooking in boiling water. Pierogies or their varieties are associated with the cuisine of Central, Eastern, and Southern Eastern Europe.
Remind me, what's the difference between pierogies and raviolis? I know there's a difference.
One's boiled and one has well, isn't ravioli normally just beef filling?
No, you could do all sorts of stuff in a ravioli.
Versus, here we go, pierogi versus ravioli. The pierogi is the ancient Eastern European cuisine of the ravioli. Oh, it's like a cousin. Like ravioli, it's a doughy pillow stuffed with soft fillings, but the fillings are where the cuisines diverge. Similar to ravioli, pierogies do sometimes contain ground meat, but they are commonly stuffed with creamy mashed potatoes or even fruit. So raviolis are normally meat contained, pierogies are normally mashed potatoes or fruit.
See, I always like cheese ravioli. I was boring like that.
Good.
Also, how did we get here?
I don't know. We're just waiting to see who the next team is.
Right. That doesn't explain how we ended up talking about the difference between
Because
ravioli
Zarya.
and pierogi.
Zarya.
Oh, dodge pierogi. That's right.
Yep. We have another 2 teams. They are getting it together. So you know what, chat? We'll do this together then. We'll reset this, and we're going to change the teams to Team Misha and Team Dumbo. Let's see if I can find the logos. I'm just going to click. Oh, that's Oscar. That's Fensad.
Oh
That's
no.
a Dumbo.
It's
There
gotten
we
worse.
go.
Where the tortellinis come in.
Oh no.
Squidward tortellini.
Oh jeez. There we go. We're gonna just fix things on here. So let's see, let's look it up. Let's look up what tortellinis. Hold on. Let me change the size of Misha. We'll do map 3 and I'll look it up. Versus a tortellini. So we'll do all 3 of them versus each other. Okay, well no, we'll do pierogi versus a tortellini. Pierogies are usually stuffed, usually put into a little butter on a fry pan. Well, that's not what someone else said. All I'm getting, even though I put pierogi versus tortellini, it's just giving me pierogi versus ravioli.
Wait. Did we uncover a conspiracy theory?
I think
Do tortellinis even exist?
I think so.
I wish we had a soundboard for like the X-Files sound.
Right? Okay, we'll just go here. I do have the soundboard. Oh no, we're not in FedSad. We're not FedSad. I'm gonna make this Misha photo so much bigger. Look how cute. The Misha photo is just so cute. And then Dumbo. Just make them massive. Why not? There we go.
So here's the real question.
Okay.
Are we going to see a new map from you? Or are
Oh,
we going to see
fuck.
Towers of Doom again?
Oh man, I kinda just want to do Towers to Doom because you can't go wrong with Towers to Doom, especially since we're streaming it. And I think it's a really good map to show off. Like, can your team come back with a comeback, right? So
Right, true, but counterpoint. I've looked at the roster for next game, and 7 of the players are the same. Do they want to play the same map again?
How do you know who the next roster is?
Because I'm clairvoyant.
What do you mean you're clairvoyant?
What do I mean? What do you mean?
Are you looking at? Is it in the pinned messages?
No,
Oh,
don't
here
look
you
there.
go.
Don't look there.
I found it.
It's not there. It's not there. It's a computer virus. Don't open it.
It doesn't even say that I'm streaming it.
It does.
No. Oh, there. It says one. Oh, there they are. Oh, that's true. Yeah, most of them are from the same teams. All right, let me look at the hero pool then. Let's look at the hero pool. That one too. Yep, that one too. We're just gonna do it div B chat, cause why not?
Pick a really fun map though.
Map pool. I don't know, command.
Out of the map pool.
There we go.
What is your least fun map to play on?
Garden of Terror.
True, Garden of Camp. Am I right?
I think if I was gonna pick another map, then I think I would do Tomb of the Spider Queen.
You know, I thought about that map for last time. I'd be interested in seeing a good old-fashioned Tomb of the Snowball Queen.
Tomb of the Snowball Queen. All right, it is settled.
Isn't there some like disgusting statistic for the percentage of time you win if you get first turn in?
I don't know.
It's something like 80% of the time if you get first turn in, you win the game.
I'm not that smart into HOTS.
I've been retired for over a year.
You have. And all I did was play, and then now I'm back at work, so I don't remember much.
Does anyone in chat, if you're watching, do anyone remember? Maybe I'm just crazy, but I swear that there's a statistic where first turn in has an overwhelming advantage on Tomb of the Spider Queen.
I would not doubt it, though.
Because once you get map control, I mean, you have control of turn-ins.
You're a winner.
You're a winner.
You're a winner. That's it.
I love big rigs over the road racing. Best game ever.
So is it gonna be just back to Team 1 and Team 2 then?
I think so, yeah.
Okay. Well, I'll go ahead and make the lobby then. Oh, I guess they're waiting. I wasn't even looking in the thing. I guess they're waiting for us now. God, they are way too quick.
Because they've been waiting.
God damn.
Waiting on the world to change.
I wasn't expecting it! Okay, so now if I just be smart, I go back to the free agents, I go to the team assignments, and then now I can move them around to the correct teams. Okay, you stay there. Shoe Puff is on that team. You are on that team. Who's Xanther? Oh, he's Observer.
Yeah, he's the Observer.
Chaotic stays there. Okay, everything looks good so far.
Which team am I on?
Which team are you on?
Yeah, which team do I get to play for?
That one.
Put me back.
Delta Sniper will be on the other team.
I'm retired. They hung my jersey in the rafters.
Oh, okay. I'm looking at, I didn't even realize there's 2 people who tried out for FENSAD, and they are both playing in the free agent.
Ooh. I mean, you got to get your name out there, you know?
Yeah.
There's tons of teams that need people. So, quick little advert for everyone watching. NGS, excellent organization. You know, if you still need a team, I believe, are we doing free agent combine for a few days?
I think it's just today. No,
Oh,
I
is
know
it?
tomorrow's the storm.
Oh, maybe that's what I'm thinking of. But either way, you should, if you need a team, you should definitely check out the free agent combine, whether it's, you know, this one, if it's still available. I don't actually know the rest of the schedule, but or even, you know, next season or whatever. Get your name out there. There are a lot of people always looking for players. Free agent postings are open on the NGS Discord. You know, put yourself out there. You'll be very surprised at what you'll find. I remember I came to NGS as a new player, had no clue what to do, knew nobody here, and put myself out as a free agent, and look at me now.
Look at you now. You're retired.
I'm retired.
So I'm a
Met
little
tons of
confused.
people along the way, though.
I'm a little confused because Brandon and Bob are in here, but they're not on the list for this game. I think Brandon might be filling,
Hang on.
because he's not on the other game either. Okay, I know Adeline needs to switch over. How do I, okay. I'm gonna swap Bob for now. So it's the sexy vegan we're missing.
They're saying vegan didn't show.
So did anything change? Besides...
One player changed. So I think it's Delta Sniper is out and Psychotor is in.
Delta Sniper's in. He's on team 1.
Oh, Delta Sniper's filling. Sorry. So that would mean that.
So
Wait, hang on. Who are we missing then? Let me do some.
I'm looking. Okay, we got Osmosis. We got Edelman. We got Shoepuff. We got Bob. We got Mochery.
Bramble's out. Bramble's out and Psychotor is in.
Alright.
Well,
Team 1 is ready. Team 2 is, you know what? Observer has no choice in being ready.
They're both ready. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what? Observer is ready. I've called it. I'm observing and I'm ready.
Alright, so chat, we're gonna go into new match, I guess. Team Misha versus Team Dumbo. We are gonna do Tomb of the Spider Queen. Ba-ba-ba. I'm excited for Tomb of the Spider
Spooder
Queen.
Butts.
Spooder Butts! Pooping out the Spooder Butts! I have a random thing open about freaking pierogies.
Did you look up the pierogi race?
No, okay, fine, hon.
I'm telling you, it's Pittsburgh lore. There's the only reason to go to a Pirates game, because you know you weren't going for the team.
Alright. Oh, they're people dressed up as it.
Well, obviously, they weren't running. They weren't throwing pierogies.
There's sauerkraut Saul, cheese Chester, jalapeno Hannah, Oliver Onion, bacon Bert.
Wait, Bacon Bert? Did they have a fifth one? I thought there were only 4.
Yeah, there's a fifth one.
Even I don't know the
website.
Pittsburgh lore.
It's on their website.
Oh, let's leave the pierogi races to the sideline here for a second, and let's focus on the actual action. Once again, we have Tracer being banned. I wonder, is there a Tracer player on Team 2?
Mochi, I think it is.
Mockery.
Mockery. I'm calling her Mochi, or them Mochi now.
Isn't that like a food that you eat, like that?
Yes,
white food?
it's a Japanese. I think it's from Japan.
Yeah, I think
it's an
isn't it like that
Asian
white
dessert.
Food? No, like white triangle.
That's onigiri, or however you say it.
Oh yeah.
No, it is rice related. It's like sweets on mochi. It's mochi's a variation of low calorie, low fat rice cake. It's kind of like a rice cake, but it's normally stuffed with stuff like bean paste or ice cream, stuff like that.
Small development here in the draft. Joanna was banned away from Osmantha, so we are going to see a different tank pick. But the question is, what tank pick?
I'm sorry, I was watching the pierogi race. It's pretty freaking funny, man. I'll have to show chat later.
It was always really
funny.
Goofy. I fondly
so
remember
bad.
the pierogi races.
It's so bad.
It's so cheesy.
It really
But
is.
we do have Medivh banned away for the side of Team. I have to remember what the new names are. Team Dumbo.
Team Misha and Dumbo.
Vala, the early pickup here. Now the question is, what build are we going to see? Vala can go Q build on this map to help with the spider clear as sort of an insurance policy, or we could potentially see the auto attack build, which I know has been very popular recently as well.
True. You know what I want to see here? I want to see Nazebo. But we're going to see a Diablo.
Listen, I am a believer.
Leoric.
I am a believer that Nazebo is a trap on this map because you have to win the first objective. So banking on the fact that your Nazebo is going to get to level 20 and hampering yourself in the early game is a trap. You heard it here first, folks.
No, I agree with you. It 100% is. But I just like Nazebo's aesthetic on this map.
It is true. It does kind of fit him as a character, I would say.
Exactly.
Well, we do have ETC Hogger coming in. I do remember ETC being another Osmanthus classic, so no surprises there. And Hogger, of course, just good on any map, really. And honestly, he's excellent around these turn-in locations, being able to output so much damage. Those tight corridors can be just deadly for the enemy team if you fight in them. So really big pickup there. He's also excellent into Leoric. He can spin through Entomb, which means he's impossible really to lock down if he still has that spin up.
That is true. And so far, I mean, you also have the ETC. I'm curious to see if the ETC is going to go Mosh or if he's going to go Stage Dive. I think Mosh would be really good here. Granted, the Leoric can then entomb the Mosh, but I mean, what big is that going to do unless it's the Silence Entomb?
I doubt we'll see Stage Dive just because this is a pretty close quarters map. But, I mean, even if they draft a lot of interrupts, you know, it's hard not to want to go the Mosh on a map like this. We do see the Brightwing taken away. No healers picked up yet for either side. Anduin removed as well. We still have that Lucio up, as well as the Rhaegar that we've seen throughout the series. Chromie going to be the pickup here. Really good stall coming in for red team here. What is this next pick? I think it's going to be a healer. Let's find out.
And it is a Deckard.
Daddy Deckard coming in here. The Dorito man himself.
True. Dude, Doritos sound kind of pretty good right now, actually.
I should stop talking about food. You keep getting sidetracked on food.
Dude, I don't know why. Like, I've eaten so much food today. I think it's just because I got my hair done today, and I don't know why. Getting my hair done makes me extremely hungry. I just had, like, carne asada fries, a taco. I've eaten a parfait now, 2 oranges, and I know I ate some yogurt pretzels earlier. A lot of food.
We round out the draft with Tasnar Stukov for Team Misha and Hanzo for the side of Team Dumbo. I really like the Hanzo Diablo combo, as well as Diablo Leoric synergize really well as well. Overall, I mean, I think both of these teams' drafts are really good. I think it's really going to come down to where the fights take place. but I almost feel like I lean a little bit more slightly to Team 2's draft. I really like the stall potential that their team has. They have really consistent engage. Overall, I mean, I just think I think it's a really well-rounded draft, but not to say that Team 1 has a bad draft, mind you. I mean, I think that there are really solid characters on both of these teams.
I think I like Team 1's draft better. I really like the combo of the Stitches ETC with Tassadar. I think it's going to be, if they're able to land the combos together, I think it's going to work really well in their favor.
The other thing, too, Tassadar Wall plus Stukov Silence can be very deadly.
Exactly why I like Team Misha's better. Speaking of Team Misha, let's go ahead and talk about the players. We got Osmosis on the ETC, Delta Sniper on the Stukov, Albotox on the Hogger, Bob on the Vala, and Shootpuff on the Tassadar.
And for the side of Team Dumbo, we have Psychotora on the Leoric, Mockery on the Hanzo, Chaotic on Chromie, Elden on the Deckard, excuse me, I was about to say Dahaka, and Store Brandon on the Diablo.
Lots of D's in this game. It's just words. I can't even speak words now. I'm tired.
It has been a long day. It's certainly getting a little late.
It is. Next game is BOE. Or not BOE. Braxis, there you go.
I wonder, do you think ETC is going to go the slide through walls this game since they have the Tassadar, or do you think he's going to go ahead and go something a little more standard?
I think slide through walls will be really good here, especially if he wants to hit those nasty angles and trying to get on the enemy team when they're in like the little corner areas. I think it worked really well. So I'd be kind of shocked if he didn't take the talent. What talent is that at? Level?
I think it's at 4, so
That's what I
we'll
was
see it
thinking.
at 4. There aren't a lot of thin walls, especially around the turn-ins as well, that you could potentially use. So I think there are some interesting techs that you could do with it, but we'll see what direction we go. We do see Vala going the Q quest at 1, so is going to go that monster clear insurance policy on this map. And interesting, Chromie, we have the deep breathing, the W build coming out here.
And now we saw Team Dumbo going for the bottom camp here, able to take it super early on. We are going to see both teams going for the bruiser camps here. Just nice timing for camps today. Oh, sorry, my words are very slurred right now.
And the only downside as well, Hogger is getting that bruiser camp. The siege camp was pushing down here in the bottom lane. Vala wasn't particularly adept at clearing it, and so at least until she gets that
Tassadar! Oh, that was a big Tassadar kill. There was that Stukov Tassadar wall. Sorry, not Stukov Tassadar wall. I can't even think. Oh my goodness, I'm just gonna stop talking for a bit.
I will also note ETC did not go the slide through wall. We're going to see I believe that's extra knockback range at level 4 it is. So the standard coming out here from ETC. So we'll have to see how they line those two up together.
Yep, and now we're going to have Team Dumbo starting to push in this mid lane. Looks like they're going to start rotating up and going back to just rotations here.
Nothing too crazy just yet. We do have the small XP lead coming in here, but gems are relatively even between the two teams still, even with that kill. Another engagement, a great Tassadar wall blocks out the follow-up. Oh, and unfortunately a bit of dyssynergy there as they knock back out of the Tassadar Q. Definitely an advantage in gems. Well, actually it's pretty even still.
Yeah, it's just been even this game, kind of very back and forth.
About 45 for each team, so teams will be looking for that turn-in whenever possible. They did take their bruiser camps early, so they can't use those as a potential pressure in order to guarantee their turn-in.
No,
Diablo gets caught by the Tassadar wall. Good slide there, and they are going to pick up that kill. That's a ton of gems on the ground. No one's going to be able to get to them, and now blue team is definitely in the driver's seat.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be a big kill for them. They're gonna try turning in. Hanzo stalling out the ETC, but I don't think they're gonna be able to stall them out enough, and they might be able to finish the turn in here now. They just need 8 more gems, and we do have level 7s online for both teams now.
Vala, if she takes, well, it doesn't matter as long as one of the people with 5 grabs these 3 gems from the mid wave. They will have the 8 required to turn in. Another 3 coming in. Oh, there's 8 there from. Oh, but Leoric is going to go ahead and stall it out a little bit. Engage there in the middle lane. Just a lot of posturing. It looks like red team really doesn't want to give over this turn in, but they are going to get it for the side of Team Misha.
Yep. And so now, Hogger, I didn't realize how quickly Hogger clears out lanes. He's insane at clearing out lanes. I just literally looked down, I saw a full health wave, and all of a sudden Hogger just destroyed it with an instant.
I think you can just stop at Hogger is insane.
True.
Because that is just a fact.
Alright, well now our first wave of web weavers have come down, and it looks like we're going to start with that top push. Top lane is the lane for this map, as it is the boss lane.
It looks like a potential collapse they're thinking about here, but instead they're kind of just cut off, and they're really struggling to get in a position to clear this. This web weaver is getting a lot of value. Diablo walks up looking for a flip, but can only find the ETC. They finally managed to get some positioning taken back so that they can clear this out, but they took quite a bit of damage. Oh, but hang on, they go for the Tassar. Time stop, though, stops the Diablo from finding the flip. Now they can only go on to ETC. He gets the knockback onto the Hanzo and is able to convert that. A little bit of miscommunication there. That time stop denied Diablo the engage there.
Yeah, what a good playback for Misha, Team Misha, able to turn that around and get the kill off the Hanzo. They were able to get the top wall for their objective, but not much else. A little bit damage mid, almost the rest of the bottom wall. They're going to get the rest of the bottom wall now, and there it goes.
Looks like the teams are going to potentially set up to get their bruiser camps out. Hanzo is getting to work on theirs. We'll see if Hogger moves over after that turn-in. Doesn't look like he's going to go quite. He might clear his way first and then head on over. Oh, Ball looks like she might be thinking about getting started.
Nope, and now she's leaving. Alright, we do have level 10s up for both teams. We're going to see Void, Hortipult, is that Wailing Swipe? I get the colors confused. Yep, Flailing Slide, Mosh Pit, and Rain of Vengeance. For Team Dumbo, we are going to see the Entomb, Dragon Arrow, Time Loop, Lightning Breath, and Stay a While and Listen.
Nothing like a good old tale from Deckard.
Right? Tale from Grandpa.
Well, the good news here for the side of Team Misha is that they get their bruiser camp synced up to be pushing after the enemy camp, but it looks like a fight breaking on over here. Chromie goes down very early on in this fight. Diablo's stuck in the silent zone.
Ooh,
really
gosh.
Good silence from the Stukov. Gets the Diablo as well. The mosh pit was interrupted, but it's a little too late here. Deckard, excuse me, is likely going to be the next casualty. He is, and Hanzo really wants to sneak in and grab some gems. He manages to steal 5 of them. That's going to be all that they get here.
Yeah, and now it looks like Team Misha, they're going to go in for the turn-in. I think they have just enough gems. Yes, I think, if my math does right.
Shoepuff is the one that needs to turn in. It looks like he's going to be moving that way now, yes, and they're going to go ahead and get that turn in. No way to contest this here, I believe, and second Web Weaver phase also going over to Team Misha. A slide in on the Chromie. Great body block there from the ETC. Silent Zone is down. Chromie comes out of that timeout. The silence actually got interrupted, so she is able to sneak out of there. Now ETC's the one in trouble. Good turnaround here as Team Dumbo continues to push in. I don't know if they're going to find anything else. Leoric wants to get it. Good engage there, and they pick up the Tassadar as well. Some signs of life here for the side of Team Dumbo.
Yeah, now they're going to be able to clear out this objective. They might be able to turn in next objective as well.
Have you seen how many gems Leoric has?
Where is he? too dang many. Gosh dang, dude. I think he's
get some
just
of those
waiting
gems
until
off.
he has 100.
Oh, you're gonna just double turn in at
Yep.
once?
Yep, might as well.
If only it were that simple.
True. Ooh, we're seeing another little bit of a fight here. Diablo getting down to half health. Ooh, Hornet pull onto the Chromie. Chromie super low. There is the Hanzo arrow. And Chromie is going to go down. Luckily, they didn't really lose any gems. And now Leoric is prepping to turn in. But Hogger is coming on down. I was about to say,
Leoric has
Hogger,
so
you're going to
many
let
gems.
it?
I mean, if you're Leoric, you've got to be calling for help to get these gems off you. If you die with this many gems on you, it is a disaster. You really need to try and get these gems off you, and I'm sure Leoric has to be calling for his team to help him get it.
It's like,
some
go
sort of
distract
turn
them
in.
somewhere. Put them somewhere else so I can turn in. All right.
Map control is pretty firmly in the side of Team Misha. I will note, however, they haven't lost any forts yet after 2 turn-ins, so, you know, definitely could be worse. An engage here onto the Diablo takes a big chunk, but not really a ton of damage here. They're able to sort of get away with it. That Q-build Vol is still not quite online yet. Really needs, once that level 20 comes in and you get those Caltrops, that's where things can really get crazy.
Yep, and now maybe we'll see, Diablo gate time, or not Diablo, ATC gate time, or big Leoric ult there. There's the Diablo ult, and just barely gets the Stukov kill, but Chromie is going to go down as well. Hanzo looking really low. Diablo is kind of just stuck in the middle of the enemy team, and he is going to go down. There is the Mosh, did not need to be used, but it's okay. In the end,
Mosh.
right? Yeah. In the end, Leoric now has 88 gems instead of 81. He's just collecting, man. He's a collector.
It looked like it was going relatively well for the red team there. I mean, the Chromie ults into the Leoric engage.
Wait. Leoric, careful.
Leoric's the spooky ghost build. He's okay.
There you go.
But I thought it looked good. They had the Chromie ult into the Entomb there in order to lock down a target, but it ended up not being enough. They took, I think, just too long to bring that target down, and in the end, you know, Team Misha was able to show up and turn that fight around just in time. Overall, though, really close fight considering the stage of the game we're in, and finally, Leoric can breathe a sigh of relief as he gets 50 of those gems off him.
Oh man, that's insane. Imagine carrying all those gems. I could never. Alright, Web Weavers finally coming down for Team Dumbo. We'll see what they're able to get out of this. I don't know if they're going to get a lot or a little bit. There was the time warp, but it looks like it didn't grab anyone. And now, there goes Chromie. She is going to go down first. Tassadar is looking really low, and Tassadar's going to go down. There's the Hanzo arrow being used as well. And it looks like they are going to chase after him. Leoric coming out from below. He had a great 3-person Entomb, but they just walked right past by him. ETC super low. Stay a while and listen. It is going to be used. They are focused on different team members, and they're not going to be able to get kills if they stay focused on different team members. Focus the same member. There we go. There goes the Stukov. There goes the ETC. And now they're going to get a lot more out of this objective than Team Misha did out of 2 objectives.
And one thing I want to note, Deckard there played really well, hit some really key triangles in that fight, as well as a huge stay a while and listen. The focus was a little all over the place, but in the end, they are able to convert. And even with only 1 objective, they've gotten 2 forts out of it and are pressuring this middle keep. They're not quite going to get it. In fact, they're being repelled here. No engage going to come out, though. Really good turnaround here. And now, you know, the side of Team Dumbo is now in the driver's seat.
Yep, Team Misha gonna have to try clearing out these lanes. Looks like Team Dumbo might be looking for a steal on this bruiser camp here. Or maybe they might just be baiting it too as well. Nope, it looks like they're gonna finally leave. They're gonna go onto this Hogger and onto this bottom 4. Diablo just flying across the map practically. Oh my goodness. He went so far across the wall and everything. Looks like they were trying to turn in, but they're unable to. Chromie, good time stop onto the Tastar and Hogger, and now they're in it. ETC is super low. Oh, stay while listen. Leoric's just ults from left and right. We are going to see Diablo go down. We're going to see the Tastar go down. ETC is super low, and he is going to go down. Vala is also pretty low. So is the Stukov. There goes the Stukov. And now Team Numbo probably just going to hard push this bottom lane in and turn in. Don't die, Leoric! Just go turn in!
Must get free value.
Must kill.
Well, I mean, you know, the combo here is really starting to work out. They find that engage. They didn't quite get the wall stun onto the ETC, but the team, I think, overcommitted to try and defend the ETC. And once they stepped up into that choke, the Leoric Entomb and the Chromie Trap into the Leoric Entomb really just annihilated everyone.
Oh, yeah.
Well, we have another Web Weaver phase. Once again, Leoric finally getting some of those gems off himself, and they have such a big push in this middle lane. This is almost certainly this keep down, and top keep is going to be under pressure as well during this, so a lot of...
keep too. Look at the, they have a siege camp.
This is a big problem. ETC gets caught. He doesn't have the ability to slide over walls, so he's not able to get out of there. A lot of damage back onto Leoric, but it's not quite enough. They get the Vala as well. This could potentially be the game right here.
I think it might be. Look at that toss onto the Hogger. Hogger trying to spin on out. He's able to get out, but he's going right back in. And I don't know if they're going to try to end it or not. They are level 20s, which they have the advantage of. And yeah, they're going to try to end it here. I would just go for focus on core. Forget everything else.
Hogger goes in to try and do some damage to the objective, is able to finally clear it, but it's still at 50%. They have to get up here and deal with these players. They're just not in a position to stop this, and with that, this game is going to go over to the side of Team Dumbo. An excellent comeback here from them from giving up those two objectives in the early game, and a little bit of miscommunication. They managed to find their footing, and once they took control, they never looked back.
Yeah, they did a phenomenal job there. Definitely able to keep their grounds toward the mid to end game there, and were able to swing it on home and get that first win for them today. Let's go through some stats real quick. In the siege damage, we have 135,000 from Tastar and 121,000 from Hanzo. In hero damage, 60,000 from Vala, 51,000 from Hanzo. Healing, 52,000 from Stukov, 55,000 from Deckard. Self-healing, 22,000 from Hogger, 20,000 from Leoric. And XP, 16,000 from Hogger, 14,000 from Hanzo. 10 kills to 12 kills. Here are your talents. I am actually going to go use the restroom real quick while you pick your map.
To pick a new map, what kind of map would I like to see us play? Let me see. Let's pick a map that's fun for the whole family. I will leave it for a moment for everyone out there to be able to see what map I've chosen. Alleviate suspense for a little bit. What a great plays, though, from a lot of these players. You know, they're really showing that they have that mechanical skill. You can see how they collapse onto targets, how they find those engages. You know, really solid play throughout these games. Definitely some very standout performances as well. So I've been thoroughly impressed with the game so far today.
just came into my craft room to notice that the one and only Misha, she brought me a spring. Misha, you ready? Go get it. There we go. How cute. Also, I do a lot of 3D printing, and I just 3D printed a little crab that holds my pen. Why not? Oh man, I hope you know the stream can see what you chose.
No, they can't. No, they can't.
If they know what the background is. Well, team, it looks like we are going to Dragonshire for the second and final game of the night.
I figured we'd do something a little different, you know. I think a little bit of macro excitement on Dragonshire. I think this is a map that can really test you know, your ability to be in multiple places at once, to be able to communicate between the solo lane and the 4-man, find those rotations. So, you know, it'll be interesting to see the difference between what is a little bit more of a team fight heavy map to a little bit more of a macro map.
I am so excited about this little crab I 3D printed. I 3D printed it for my job. I'm gonna give it to one of my, I'm gonna 3D print another one actually. Let me start it. Because I feel bad. I have 2 ladies that work in dispatch for me. And I love them both dearly. They are such phenomenal people. And I saw this. I'm like, oh, this would look super cute in the office. And so I 3D printed one. And now I was like, oh, I'll just give it to one of them and they could both use it. But I was like, you know what? They deserve their own little crab. Very cute. I'm gonna take a photo and send it to you. I'll even put it in the NGS. It's so cute. It's a cute little crab. And it's holding a Sharpie. There you go, Shane. I sent it to you. I'll put it in the NGS. We'll put it in NGS General. Boom. It's a little blue crab that holds my pen. Shane, are you there?
I am here. I'm just being a little quiet.
I just want to make sure you were still here. Well, I'm ready. Let's see if the enemy team is ready. The other teams are ready. Okay, team 1 is ready. Team Misha. Ow. I itched my leg and hurt myself by accident. Tournament draft, Shane!
Oh, yeah. Yeah, sorry.
Team 2, first pick. Alright. Let's see. Shit, I'm retired. This is too much. Same. I'm slowly backing out of the HOTS now. I've become the sub for my team now. True! You should have plenty of time to play the game since you're retired.
Except I've retired from HOTS and now have a big boy job.
I feel that. Going back to work has been insane for me. Last week, I literally worked 60 hours. So I took today off so I could sit, so I can get my hair done and try to relax. But then I had family come in, and I just haven't had a day to relax at all. I got to relax with my hair, but I just wanted to sleep all day. I took a nap, and then I got on so I could cast. And I'm ready for bed now. I am ready, because now I gotta go to work tomorrow. But I only work this week Wednesday through Saturday, and even next week I only work Wednesday through Saturday because of 4th of July. Because my normal schedule is Tuesday through Saturday. That's my normal work schedule. But because 4th of July lands on a Tuesday, I get the Tuesday off. Ha ha ha.
We're
And they
lucky
try
as
to.
well. We have Monday and Tuesday off as well. So
Oh my
that'll be
gosh.
nice. See,
See, but for UPS, we don't have Monday off. So everyone who's scheduled for Mondays have to come in on Monday. I already have a feeling they're going to call me in, and I'm like, no, thank you. I want my rest. Because I don't want to have one day. If I didn't work Saturday, then I'm like, yeah, okay, I'll come in Monday. But I have to work Saturday. I gotta work Saturday. They're not short days on Saturdays either. Literally just this Saturday, I worked 14 hours. Or I worked 13 hours. I lied. I worked 13 hours Saturday. It was insane. I was the fourth to last person to come back to the warehouse. If anyone doesn't know, I'm a UPS driver. I drive for the big brown trucks. And also, here's some fun facts. UPS members, we're all union. We're Teamsters Union. We're the looks of it right now, it looks like we're going to go on strike at the end of July. So we get a new contract for UPS at the end of July, on July 31st. And long story short, UPS is trying to pay us less than what we make now and trying to screw us over. And the union, of course, is saying no thank you. And if they can't come to agreement by July 31st, we go on strike. So you might have if you notice you have a delay in packages after July 31st, it's because UPS went on strike and we're like the biggest shipper. So... All right, host, it looks like both teams are ready.
they're not just ready; they're ready, Freddy.
Oh my goodness. I like how they said, let's hope the host didn't retire again.
Well, are you gonna? I guess I need to count us down.
You
this
have to
time.
count us down, yeah. And here we go into our last game of the night. Wow, we dropped in viewers real quickly. It went from 13 to 3. Ripperoni,
It's late.
pepperoni.
You know, I'm sure a lot of people are. You know,
They're on
even
El
here it's starting to get
Taquitos!
late.
They're all at El Taquito!
I mean, you know, Taco's a pretty cool guy.
He is. He's a great guy. All he did was say nice things about me earlier, and I was like, because there's an Ector cam, and I've never seen what Ector looked like, and I was like, Ector cam! And, yeah. And then all Taco did was talk nice about me, and I was like, yes, thank you. Boost my ego, Taco!
Well, as we go in to game number 2, here is the big question.
Yes.
Do you think
Yes.
the Tracer won't be banned?
No. Tracer's gonna be
Oh,
banned.
I know you said yes. You already committed.
Oh, you know, I realized I forgot to turn on my AC, so you get to cast for another moment. Sorry.
How do you forget to turn on your AC? Isn't it hot? It's hot here. If I didn't turn my AC on, I'd be dying. We do see Tracer taken out here, as well as the Dahaka. You know, this is one of Dahaka's best maps, being able to go straight from point to point. Makes him very flexible here. See if we see any other macro bans. I know False Down tends to be a little bit of a popular pickup, or you could take away some of those sort of point control mages. I was just about to say Junkrat. Hanzo as well could be a potential target as well. I think Mockery's gone to it twice tonight, so could be something to look at. The W scatter, really powerful around that bottom objective if they anchor there. Diablo going to be taken away instead, so we'll see what else we have coming out from the tank position.
All right, so the reason why I didn't have my AC on, for some reason during the day, it's a lot cool. It's weird. In my house, during the day, it's a lot cooler than it is at night. It makes no sense.
Well, Moore, I present to you Rhaegar.
Thank you. I'm out of breath, though. I was running.
What are your thoughts on that? Give me a long and winded description.
I think the Rhaegar choice is a very interesting considering all the other healers that are up, like Anduin, Brightwing, Malfurion, etc. And maybe they might go a Bloodlust comp here, and I think it'd be very exciting to see a Bloodlust comp. But who knows? They are going against Hogger and Vala.
I will admit, I would love a good Bloodlust comp, like just straight work into them.
Right? If only.
No one just wants to smork, though. Boring. Trying to play good hots instead of just face rolling your keyboard.
True? They're just mean, that's all.
I did mention during the ban phase I was thinking about a potential Falstad ban, but it didn't come out, and so we see it picked up here for Chaotic. Very good on this map. Having that ability to fly from lane to lane can help shore up your macro and give you sudden pressure in lanes that you otherwise wouldn't. I do potentially expect to see, unless it's banned out here, another Hanzo pickup for Mockery. I think it is very powerful on this map, but it is going to be banned away here, so I think a very smart ban.
I agree. I might see a Joanna ban, maybe, since Osmosis does have it up. He has the opportunity to play it, but maybe they won't ban it. They say, yeah, we ain't scared of it no more. So I'm curious to see what they are gonna pick here. Oh, a Zeratul ban instead.
Zeratul would have been a spicy pick. One of the things, Zeratul is low-key kind of good on this map. His ability to rotate from lane to lane is extremely quick, and he can pick off someone who's trying to anchor that bottom lane if they aren't paying attention. So, interesting ban. We see the Murden being the tank pickup. Even though Joanna's open, I'm shocked.
I know. Who was it earlier that was saying, Koala? Too bad. I don't know if they're still here. He is playing something other than Joanna.
Also, the Ariel pickup, I think, is really spicy. I guess as of right now, Vala's your battery, but I wonder, would it be something that we're going to see picked up by Shoepuff? I know Shoepuff plays a lot of Kira.
Maybe a Gul'dan?
Oh, a Hammer pickup. Things are getting spicy.
I think Gul'dan would be good here. I think Gul'dan would be pretty strong here against the Sergeant Hammer, too. And it's a pretty good battery for Ariel, too.
I don't know. I feel like, I was about to say, I think you want something that can reach Hammer. Chromie's, I think, a really solid pickup here.
Gul'dan reaches Hammer. What are you talking about?
His Q doesn't, unless you just walk into Hammer range.
I don't know. I never had an issue.
Or you can't W Hammer unless you just stand in Hammer range.
Yeah, you can. If she doesn't have the extended range, you can.
No, what I'm saying is you have to walk into Hammer range to W her.
No, you don't have to go in range. You do have to walk up close to it.
You definitely have to step into Hammer range to W as Gul'dan. But I will say, the Ragnaros pick in the solo lane is a bit surprising to me. It'll be interesting to see how well this pick holds out. It is a really good insurance mechanism against the Dragon Knight. You can use it to defend your structures, but it'll be interesting. I've always found Ragnaros's matchup into Hogger to be a very volatile one. So Psychotora will really have a chance to show off his mastery on the hero.
All right, well, let's go ahead and introduce the teams for Team Misha. The blue, we got Osmosis on the Murden, Albatox on the Hogger, Bob on the Vala, Shootpuff on the Chromie, and Delta Sniper on the Ariel.
And for the side of Team Dumbo, we have Chaotic on the Falstad, Mockery on the Sergeant Hammer, Storm Brandon on the Anubarak, Psychotora on Ragnaros, and Aeladin on the Rhaegar.
I like the slow, dramatic pauses in between for Rhaegar.
Had to really go out with a bang.
Where is Team Misha going? Oh, they're looking for the hammer cheese.
Expecting the hammer cheese. Solid play there. They weren't looking for it, I assume. For the side of Team Dumbo, they were like, yeah, they're smart players. We're not going to get away with it. Let's just set up.
I think if they went top, they might have gone away with a little bit of it.
Virgin was hovering there, so I think they might have been able to hold it off. But, well, you never know. Falstad going up
true.
for the
Oh.
early gank top lane, though. Hogger
Oh,
is
I
going to go
missed it.
down. Really
sorry,
good
chat.
rotation there. Kind of similar to game 1. I believe it was Chaotic on the Lunara who got the early pick off in the solo lane on
Yes.
Towers of Doom. Once again, coming in with that early rotation pick here on the Falstad.
And look, they're just going to start hard push this top lane. No one's coming to respond to them just yet. Here comes Murden and Vala. They're going to start backing up. And, oh, they do get the bottom turret. Here is Murden. Falstad's going to barrel roll out of that. Do a barrel roll.
Camp being picked up here for both sides. Going to go ahead and get started. You got that Rhaegar, so he can just go ahead and do it himself. The healer that can do everything.
True.
Romy working this down as well. Not particularly adept at it, though. And Ariel is going to come over and give a little bit of assistance.
Yeah, but now we do have the shrines available, the moon and sun shrine. And so we'll see how this goes. It looks like immediately Team Misha automatically grabbing both shrines, but Falstad in the mid lane defending it while the rest of his team is on camp.
Yeah, they are going to get this camp out to give Ragnaros a little bit of pressure. When Hogger has that lane control, Hogger is just so sustainable. It's incredibly hard to push him out, especially with this build that he's going here with the double trade at 1 and 4. So he kind of, I feel like Ragnaros kind of needs a little bit of that pressure to give him the opportunity to go and flip that top shrine. He does, and that is going to free up Falstad to start getting out onto the map.
Ooh, wait a second. Bottom lane, Anubrak. Oh man, I think if Anubrak just stayed, Anubrak got a great stun to the Chromie. Rhaegar was following up, and I think if that Anubrak just stayed and kept hitting the Chromie, could have possibly died or got her even lower.
Damage being done up in this top lane as well. Remember, one of those towers fell early. Anubrak finds an engage, though, in the bottom lane. Actually, Psychotoric gets baited in a little bit, so I don't think he has a way out here. He's actually trying to look, I think, for the Hogger kill. Really wants to find it, but not quite going to get it. Good kiting there to pick up the Ragnaros kill. Down in the bottom lane, a bit more trading, but nothing too crazy.
Nothing crazy. That was a really good kill onto the Ragnaros. That's going to help them a lot here. Being able to take the top shrine back. Falstad slowly rotating up while the rest of his team stays in the bottom lane. Ragnaros is also going to go up top. They might look for a gank onto the Hogger together, but we'll have to see. I like the Murden trying to just hang out in the mid lane to see if top needs help or bottom needs help. We do see the Unstoppable coming out onto the hammer, saving her life. She is going to have to tap, and level 7s are online for both teams, but Anubrak super dead. And oh my goodness, the Rhaegar just kept walking into the Chromie hits, and that Vala able to finish up that kill there.
A good W there by the Chromie. Makes it so Rhaegar either has to walk through it and take a ton of damage, or not walk through it and stand in front of the whole team. Ragnaros goes down again, and this is kind of what I was talking about. Ragnaros, as a bruiser, especially in the early game, is a very fragile champion. It's not until closer to level 13 and 16 where he becomes a lot more survivable.
Oh.
Falstad gets picked off as well, so now blue team really starting to run away with control of the map. It's kind of like game number 1. They were in the driver's seat throughout most of the early game in game number 1, and once again, looking strong here to start out this game.
Oh yeah, they're looking really strong here. But this could always turn around. Team Dumbo might come back and go for the kill, but we'll have to see. This might be just Team Misha's map here. Let's see. Oof, Vala's really slow. Or not slow, low. Oh my goodness, my wording.
Well, overall, Murden was going up looking for another engage onto the Ragnaros. He is able to slide out this time and is going to be okay. Down in the bottom lane, pretty good control here. They are getting both their camps out, but Falstad's able to get a little push down there to try and deny some soak. Ragnaros doing relatively well in the 1v1, but Hogger has incredible sustain, so he is going to heal back up relatively quickly. Potential engage angle as they were looking in, but not quite going to go for it. Big damage from the Vala there.
Oh yeah.
As we do see Vala going the W build this game, so getting that big AoE backline damage. It's really annoying as Falstad, because as Falstad, a lot of what you rely on is sort of that mobility, using that barrel roll to dodge things, but the W is just such consistent damage, you really can't dodge it.
No, but now we're gonna see Team Misha starting to hard push this bottom camping and starting to take a good portion of the wall. Doesn't look like they're getting all of it, but Murden on the back, he is looking for the jump here. Oh my gosh, the barrel roll, there is the gust. And I think that gust is gonna save him here. Oh my god, big. But then now Ragnar, oh, I don't know who's gonna die first. Rag is so low, there's ancestral healing. Vala was super low as well, and now she is healed up as well. Both teams getting so close to death and then just end up living.
Yeah, really big back and forth there. Osmanthus trying to get the prediction with the Q and just barely missed it. As well as we did see during that, it's a haymaker murd in this game. So going to be looking for those big plays, trying to push people back into the team. It almost worked there, but a really good reaction time on the wind tunnel was able to protect him.
Yeah, but now we're gonna see. We are 6 minutes into this game and still have not gotten a dragon yet. Oh, but we are not gonna see that Nubrak just die yet. Wow, these fights lately are just starting to turn into let's do a lot of damage, but we can't kill anything situation.
Yeah, for those of you who are a bit unfamiliar with high-level Dragonshire, captures on these Dragon Knights are usually pretty rare. Teams are pretty decent at being able to deny them. It really turns into a game of inches. Hogger is able to slide out of there with that Hortipole, but the top lane is under quite a bit of pressure. The backup is coming, but Osmanthus went in a little bit early and gets chunked for about half his health before backup can arrive. They're setting up, but a bit of a weird angle here for the side of Team Misha. They're going to go ahead and just call it off, though. They have Falstead getting the push. Great sidestep there from Storm Brandon. Going to go ahead and sneak out of there. Falstead is going to flip that bottom shrine, but Hogger is in position to neutralize it up top.
Yep, and so now back to neutralizing. Ooh, that's a good stun onto the Chromie. We'll see if there's going to be a kill here. It's just fight after fight, but still just such a low death game right now.
Murden looking potentially for that Falstad. Good peel there, though. He's looking for the knockback, but he's not really finding it. He pushes the hammer back, but he's out all by himself in enemy territory. He's going to go down for free, and Ariel was cocooned, so let's see if the follow-up is there. Big ult from the Ragnaros catches the Ariel. Ariel knocks him back, but it's not going to be good enough. 2 kills going over, and is it going to be similar to last game? A little comeback coming in for the side of Team Dumbo.
Yep, Team Dumbo's going to now, they got to hard push this bottom lane in so they can have better control over the bottom shrine, because once they take out that fort, it's going to be a lot harder for Team Misha to be able to just go in and control the bottom shrine, because they don't really have any protection there. So we'll see what they're going to be able to do. I don't think they're going to be able to get it. They don't really have any minions to help push in. Yes, they have beetles, but now Nubrak's already leaving, so I don't think they're going to get it this time.
Here's my big question, all right? If anyone's keeping track, one of my friends was a big proponent of a certain Nubrak talent at level 16, Beetlejuiced. I doubt we'll see it because I think that talent is terrible, but I know that he would love to see that talent, so we'll have to keep an eye out for that. I believe we will see the one and only Epic enter.
Is that what it's called? Epic enter? Some of these talent
it's
names
actually
are crazy.
It's actually Epicenter, but I will have you note that Epicenter and Epic Enter are spelled exactly the same way.
Are they really? Oh,
Oh,
I
Ragnaros
missed it!
Goes down in the mid lane of the gank squad. Murden, Ariel, and Vala finds the kill. Meanwhile, they were trying to get out this bottom camp. Are they going to get it fast enough? They do, but now are they going to be able to get out? Hammer's Unstoppable has gone down. Great cocoon from Nubrak to save the hammer there. Murden's going to come out. They managed to get the Vala down, and now they have to try and find their way out. Ariel is trying to sneak out. Nubrak finds the engage. Hammer's trying to work the Ariel down, and they do find it. Murden goes down on the backside as well. Great turnaround there to survive that for the side of Team Dumbo. Excellent play from the Nubrak. Definitely played an excellent role in that fight.
I want to say too that the Falstad phenomenal job was able to gust 3 people by Chromie was able to gust 3 people back into the towers, and that helped his team so much. And just being able to follow up with the damage, I think Falstad's also performing pretty well today. All the players are performing pretty well.
Right, so hover over a Nubrak 16 and tell me it's not Epic Enter.
Oh my god, it is Epic Enter. That's pretty
the actual
funny.
correct name for the talent.
That is
I don't care what
pretty
anyone
funny.
says.
Now I know if I ever need to spell Epicenter, I know how to spell it.
Well, Azamanthus is trying to go in. They go ahead and just cocoon. Really smart play. Just go ahead and get the keep, and then they're just going to make their way out.
Yep.
This Haymaker Murden has really not been working out this game. They just can't quite find the engages onto this hammer. We see as well, he doesn't go the level 16 extended jump range. Ragnaros goes down in the top lane attempting to contest the Hogger. They really wanted to get that capture, but they're not quite able to do it. Unfortunately, you know, Hogger generally, I think, tends to win those extended fights against Ragnaros. He did go the stun talent at 13 to try and survive the stuns. Murda not quite finding that Stormbolt. But I just think it's such a hard matchup for the Ragnaros in that 1v1 against Hogger.
Yeah, it's going to be rough for him. Maybe in later levels it might get easier for him, but we'll have to see. We do see the Bruiser camp getting started. Murden taking a peek at it. Here comes the rest of this team. Are they going to turn this around? Oh, there is the Haymaker pushing him out of there. And Nubrak is just standing on this point, though. I don't know what's going to happen. Oh, he's going to have to dig out, give the camp. There was the Ancestral being healed onto the Nubrak. There's Cocoon onto the Vala as well. Good stun. There is the Rag follow-up. Man, there's just ults being used left and right. Murden is going to jump out, and that was just a bunch of ults for a little tiny fight. Oh, Falstad, careful where you're positioning. Scaring me.
Yeah, Falstad took a lot of damage off to the side in that fight. Oh, hang on, we have another engaged. Shoepuff takes a whole bunch of damage, but is able to survive. It looks like they kind of want to go for a turnaround. I think Murden wants to try and find that Haymaker, but he's not quite finding it. They're able to disengage. We've got to keep an eye. When is that jump going to come up? But no, they're going to go ahead and call the fight off and make their way back out. They have to defend their core. At least somebody does, because it looks like a 2 or 3 Catas. 2 Catas.
2 cats. Yeah, but it looks like Chromie's gonna come back and kill those cats out. That sounded horrible. We do see Team Misha going and grabbing their siege camp. There's Team Dumbo with their siege camp. So a battle of the siege camps in the mid lane.
Well, a really good fight there for that Bruiser camp. It looks like they might want to go for this hammer. Stormbolt does connect, but great unstoppable from the Rhaegar. Allows her to get out of there. Doesn't look like Falstad plans to fly over, though, so no counter engage going to be coming out here. I wanted to say, the Haymaker hasn't been getting a lot of value this game, but it actually got decent value on that Bruiser camp fight. It pushed everyone off the point, buying space for their team to push in and actually fight for that objective. So it was actually a really good Haymaker there. That being said, though, down here in the bottom lane, they are going to go ahead and take that. Nubrak is rushing up to the top lane. They're not in position to cap right away, though, so I don't think anything's going to come of it.
No, I think it's just going to be a lot more back and forth until we hit level 20s, and then probably some more team fights. I don't think we're ever getting a dragon. I don't think that's a thing on this map right now.
Like, I think... Oh, hang on. Anubrak getting comboed here. Takes a whole bunch of damage. He gets Haymaker, but it's not in a particularly great direction, so he is able to get out. I was going to mention, I think that the Dragon Knight really is going to be sort of the final blow, the Haymaker, if you will, for the game. That generally is what it tends to be. The first team to get the Dragon Knight at this point in the game might just end the game. And Nubrak with a great double engagement doesn't quite catch the Vala. He uses the rewind to catch the Vala. Oh, big ult there from the Ragnaros, but it is blocked by the Ariel ult. Oh, the Ariel is trying to sneak away and is going to be able to do so. The double Ancestral comes down to keep them all healthy. They find the Hogger off to the side of the fight and instantly blow him up. And now with someone down, they're trying to decide how they're going to split their resources and how they're going to try and convert this into that Dragon Knight.
I think they're finally going to be able to grab it. Doesn't look like Team Misha is going to start contesting it. Ragnaros finally grabbing the top shrine, and now Falstad channeling it in, and we will finally see our first Dragon Knight this series.
Level 20 just in time.
Jeez.
At this point, though, another Haymaker attempt coming in from Murden, but not quite able to find it. And now this fort definitely going down here, opening up a lot more space. Are they going to go for the end? It looks like they potentially might. It is a level 20 Dragon Knight, and the keep is down, so it looks like they're setting up, but they don't have people in front of it, so it's going to take a whole lot of damage moving in.
Oh.
Really good play there, baiting it into the Chromie time trap. It lowers its armor so they get a bit of extra damage on it, and I don't think this Dragon Knight's going to be able to end the game anymore.
No, I don't think so. Looks like they're going to start backing out. Ragnaros using his trait to help out his team. Push in more, and it's just not going to do enough, and they are just going to have to give up this Dragon Knight. They'll do a little bit more damage, but other than that, it looks like they definitely are going to have to give it up here.
Yeah, that decision unfortunately came back to bite him, and I think it's just because they were a little over-eager with the Dragon Knight, moved a little bit too far forward of the team, and took a lot of free damage, and because of that, it made it just so it couldn't close the game out. I think there was potential for it to end the game, but it needed to be backed up by the rest of the team, and unfortunately, it just didn't, I think, quite have the support in order to pull away with it. So they end up getting mid-fort with it. They get a little bit of damage onto the keep wall. But now, we have a few minutes before the next Dragon Knight is going to respawn.
Yep, we are going to see Team Misha stealing the Bruiser camp here. So that's going to be a nice, good push for them in the top lane. And it looks like they're going to start rotating around. Looks like maybe Team Dumbo might be looking for a gank here. They do steal a siege camp. And it looks like they're going to start pushing in this bottom lane here. They got 2 camps pushing in. And I think that's what they're going to start doing that. I don't think they're going to try to end unless they get a kill or two, but we'll have to see. We'll keep an eye out.
Well, they have the inside track. Murden looks for something, but is denied there by the hammer. It looks like, the Ancestral comes out and is going to be able to heal the team up here, but yeah, I think they're going to go ahead and just call this off. I think it's been held decently well here. They still have 4 Siege Giants, but it really looks like they want to get Hammer into position. Maybe they're going to try and keep going. This could be a potential error. If they die here, they do have a camp pushing in the top lane.
There it goes.
And yeah, they are going to go ahead and call this off. I think there was an attempt to be made. Murden looking really hard. The team is trying to get there. Falstad cancels the back, but he does have that barrel roll speed to help him sneak out of there. That could have been very dangerous.
Oh yeah, that was kind of scary there. Chaotic playing a little risky there, but I like it. We are going to see Team Misha going for their Bruiser camp now. That's going to be 2 Bruiser camps for them.
They got the entire top keep wall as well as about half of the health. Now on this map, you usually don't end through the top lane, but if you ignore the pressure for long enough, it could be a potential win condition. The Stormbolt misses actually on the capture, but they are able to scare the hammer off of that objective. However, they are going to, I think, go ahead and dive past the Murden while he's in the cocoon. Good disengage, though. They are able to stand their ground with the Rain of Vengeance. They're turning onto the Murden. Instead, Rewind comes out, big damage, but now Hogger's in position to back him up. Vala and Murden are kind of low, but a lot of resources burned for the side of Team Dumbo, and they're actually going to have to give ground here.
It looks like, it almost looked like Team Misha were about to go back in. Hogger throwing some stuff. Anubrak was about to go in and misses. Falstad is going to be in the top lane, though, clearing out that Bruiser camp, so they got to be careful when they want to go in and not, because this can be a 5v4. It could end. It can be, very dramatic if someone from Team Dumbo dies. We do see bottom lane game starting to push in a lot more. 2 cats down there, but now Team Misha with the Ariel and the Vala clearing out the bottom lane. Anubrak taking the top shrine, and the rest is everyone else just kind of hanging out.
Falstad finishes clearing up that other top Bruiser camp that was pushing into them. And the standoff begins again. Each team just looking for the other team to make one small mistake to capitalize on. And there's tools for both sides. You know, Murden has that leap in into the Haymaker potential. Ariel has that stun against the wall. Hogger has it. But as
Wait,
well...
look at the core. Look at Misha's core.
Oh, wait, yeah. Katas are dealing damage, although it is going to get cleaned up here by the rest of this wave. So only 4%, not too bad, but the Katas are still pushing. Blue team, I think the onus is on them to find this fight to potentially try and find the win condition. Hogger is going up to flip that top.
Ooh.
Oh, they're potentially going to look again, and there's the engage onto the ball. A good defense, though, by the Ariel. Protects it. They're standing on the Murden. Wind tunnel to push everyone away so they can try and burst down the Murden, and they do get it. So there's the pick. They're going to have the Siege Camp pushing with them as well. This is a potential end angle.
Yeah, that's insane. Great team fight for them there. They're gonna have to start hard pushing this in. I mean, Core's already taking a little bit of hits here. Here comes the Ragnaros using his trait. Ooh, that was a good Chrysalis from the Ariel, but I don't know if it's beat up. Oh my goodness, the Nubarak got down to 148 health, but Ancestral is healing him. Hammer's so low, I don't know if they're gonna be able to do this. Ooh, they're able to kill the Hogger, but man, Hammer and a Nubarak go down. And I think it looks like they're gonna start backing up. They realize they can't do this just yet. Oh, get out of there, run! Wow, what a comeback for Misha.
This core is so obnoxious to push into. I'll be honest, even if you have a kill, unless that mid fort is down, or that mid keep is down, it is so hard to siege the core on this map. The core mechanic is so large and so devastating if you get hit by it that you have to devote so much micro and time to dodging those hits, and if you only have that little bit of space below the core to work with, there's not a lot of room to dodge that core mechanic. I found that a lot of times, unless you can get multiple kills, it is so hard while that mid keep is up to actually take the core. So they try to go for it, but there's just so little space for them to work with that they're not able to really make it work.
Yo, real quick, shout out to Taco and Pelador for the raid. I hope your guys' free agent streams went well. I was able to watch a little bit of them, and I definitely enjoy them. If anyone's just coming in, welcome. We're in our last game for the night. We got Team Misha versus Team Dumbo, two of my cats. Co-hosting with me is Shane the Train, and we are getting down to the nitty-gritty, the fun part of Dragonshire right now, especially these high-ranking Dragonshires. We've only seen 2 dragons now. Was it 2 dragons or 1 dragon?
1 dragon.
1 dragon. It was 1 dragon. I couldn't remember for a second there. I was like, wait, did they get another dragon? I just wasn't paying attention. 1 dragon after 23 minutes of this game.
And if you're just tuning in, let me tell you, it is a great game here. Teams have been going back and forth. It started off with Team Misha getting a really big lead in the early game, going up 5 kills to 1. But Team Dumbo has been striking back throughout this game. I see Gibbs in chat mentioning the not having Avatar and having the Haymaker. Unfortunately, Haymaker has really struggled in this game. Great defense so far from the side of Team Dumbo. A Nubarak and Hammer.
Up top.
Ooh, yeah, they look for it, but he is going to be okay. Hammer and a Nubarak have done a fantastic job of denying these Murderane engages, and the Haymaker hasn't gotten a lot of value so far. They're looking for the Nubarak, but he is forced to burrow out. He misses the Stormbolt there, unfortunately, and once again, you know, they're able to slide away. That move speed from the Hammer, just so crucial in these moments.
Yeah, I think it's so rough with the Haymaker. He was able to get 1 or 2 really nice ones, but still in the long run, I feel like Avatar would have been a lot more helpful to these fights here. But, you know, it's kind of hard to say. For everyone that just joined in, I do have the talents up for you guys, so you guys can take a look. I am going to put it down here in a minute so we can see the full screen, but I just figured I'd let you guys see what's going on.
Wait, look, in the triangle, Oh, Hammer almost just stepped right into the Murden there. If the team was watching, they might have been able to look for a potential Haymaker play, but not to be in this situation. I mean, this game is just on such a knife's edge. One mistake is likely going to mean the game at this point. We thought that earlier, but an excellent core hold from the side of Team Misha was able to save them. Good burrow out there from the Nubarak, keeps him up. And yeah, there's just each team, they know that one mistake is the game, and they're playing so cautious. They don't want to be that player that makes that mistake.
Yep, we are gonna see a Nubarak taking the bottom shrine, Hogger taking the top, and it's just back and forth. Literally, just one team needs one kill, and it could be game over. Oh, Falstaff barreling out. There's the cocoon onto Murden. Nubarak looking for the fight here. Onto the Vala. Great stasis from the Ariel. So much going on. And who's the first one to die? It's going to be the Ariel. Then it's going to be the Chromie. Vala should go next here. Yep, there goes the Vala. And now I think this might finally be the end here. Oh no, Ragnaros! Ragnaros goes down. But Hogger, there goes the Hogger. There's the Haymaker. And they're just gonna chase the Murden. No, okay, see, look, they're even pinging. Stop chasing the Murden. Just go to core.
They should have plenty of time. I think this game
Yeah.
is as good as over at this point. Really good engage there from the side of Team Dumbo. Finds it looked a little sketchy at first, but they bought just enough time to be able to get the numbers over there. Hogger was isolated off to the side of the fight and couldn't back it up. And with the numbers advantage, they managed to find the kills. And game number 2 going over to Team Dumbo.
That's another 1-1 series.
Actually, I believe Team Dumbo won both games, didn't they?
No, Misha
They
won
won?
the first game, didn't they?
No. Misha was winning early, but then remember Dumbo came back?
Did I click the wrong team?
No, you have it on
Oh,
Dumbo.
no. Yeah, oh, no, sorry. Oops. I clicked the wrong team for the game just now. It's been a long night. I'm tired. But all right, let's go ahead and look at the game summary real quick before we talk about our final thoughts. In siege damage, 205,000 from Vala, 248,000 from Sergeant Hammer. In the hero damage, 90,000 from Chromie and 93,000 from Hammer. Healing, 83,000 from Ariel, 135 from Rhaegar. Self-healing, 38,000 from Murden and 36,000 from Nubarak. XP, 23,000 from Hogger, 24,000 from Ragnaros. 10 kills to 15 kills. Really low death count for Team Dumbo, except for the Ragnaros. 1 death Sergeant Hammer, 1 death Rhaegar, 1 death Falstad. I'll go ahead and bring up the talents. Who do you think, if you had to choose out of all 4 games, if you had to choose one person as your MVP, who would it be?
That I would have to think on, but one thing I do know is in that final fight, MVP definitely goes to Falstad. That was an absolutely dirty angle for that wind tunnel in that final fight. I think he caught most of the team actually in that wind tunnel, and they were pushed right up against that little wall in that choke and could not play the video game. So excellent play there from Chaotic on the Falstad, finding that angle and allowing his team to sort of seal the deal. I will also say Nubarak played a very solid game throughout. Great cocoons, good reaction times to be able to stop that Murden from finding those engage angles, being able to find engaged angles of his own. And overall, it was just a really solidly well played game.
I agree. I think both series overall were just super fun to play and watch. I'm glad we were able to finally get to cast them and whatnot. They're both just really intense. I think this last game was the most intense one. Such back and forth, and just having the anticipation. That's the word I'm looking for. The anticipation of just sitting and watching both teams and knowing that once one of them dies, it's game over for the other side. It just gets so intense, and you're just so on edge.
Well, I've been thoroughly impressed with the players that we've seen today. I think we've seen some really high highlights throughout this series.
I agree, and I hope each of the members that played in the free agent today find their home for the next season of NGS 16. I want to give a shout out to NGS. Fun times casting for them. I will not be casting as much as I did the past 2-3 seasons. I finally back at work, so back to my 60 hours. The only reason I was able to cast tonight is because I took the day off today, so shout out to Crizzo for bugging me constantly to make me cast tonight. Shout out to you, Shane the Train, for coming to co-cast with me, keeping me up at exciting times, coming out of your retirement every so often for me. Taco and Pelador, thank you for the raids. And anything you would like to say?
No.
No, all right.
I'm too tired. I can't think.
I feel it. I know I'm going straight to bed after this. I am exhausted and I have to work tomorrow. So let's go ahead, and I am gonna go ahead and do a hosty host on the one and only Mr. Hosty. Oh, he has Doggo. Wait, the Doggo was there. He has the cutest freaking dog in the world, and I'm missing out on it. Ah! All right, we gotta do it now so everyone can see the Doggo. All right, chat. You guys have a great night. We'll see you around in the Nexus. And anything else, Shane?
Nope.
All right. Good night, chat. See you in Hosty stream. Woo!